Is Warframe cross-platform or no?
Yes, I believe. It should be cross-platform, and I remember that being a thing.
I have to re-download it because Master Level 23. I need to see what's been changed.
It's I logged in last night just to kind of update the game and look around. It seems to be about the same since I last played, but I haven't done anything too intricate. And I would say generally it looks the same.
I know there's Lavos, there's the mechs, like the storyline's progressing. I just haven't done that. Last time I did the story was doing Excalibur Umbra.
I can't even remember aesthetically what I made everybody look like. I didn't do a ton of fashion frame, I just did basic skin coloring. I forgot I had Atlas Prime. Equinox Prime, Nova Prime, Mesa Prime. Oh, why did I choose? That is an ugly combination. Past me, why? Josh, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I have Octavia Prime, Saren Prime, Loki Prime, Ember Prime, Frost Prime, Necros Prime, Volt Prime, Limbo Prime, Rhino Prime, and I now have Nidus Prime.
Nidus?
Yeah, I bought Nidus. I'm considering it my rent. Like, I haven't bought anything in the game in a long time, so I was like, eh. Nidus was like my main Warframe for the longest time, so if I'm gonna buy a Prime Warframe, I think Nidus is my go-to. I mean, every other Prime, I just did the grind, for the most part.
I was thinking of buying Octavia Prime, because Octavia is one of my favorite Primes.
I don't think you can, unless you're talking about with Platinum.
I know I can't buy it anymore. I was thinking of buying her back when she
Oh,
came
okay,
out.
you're saying like you passed it. Just out and about trying to help people get new roofs. Oh, well, that's nice of you.
And I don't know what your opinion is, but Octavia, at least to me, is one of the most powerful frames in the game by
far.
Yeah, this is the part of the stream where I have no idea what anybody's talking about.
Octavia. Well, we're talking about Warframe. Feel free to watch the stream. Yeah.
Octavia's my bitch.
Octavia is a pretty damn good Warframe. I don't know if they've nerfed her at all, but I do remember that her that rolly ball, when you attached her fourth ability to it, if you built her correctly, that thing was as effective as World on Fire used to be with Ember, which I'm still mad at DE for taking away Ember's best ability. Now it's just some meteor strike thing, which is stupid. Like
it's boring, but it's more powerful.
No, it's not. No, it's hell no, it's not. World on Fire, you could literally wipe everything. The meteor is of this cordoned area, and it's not an overtime thing. You just drop a meteor, boom.
And I know they changed it again, because I was there when they first changed it. It was a cluster of meteors that could still wipe out the map. I remember I was wiping out level 180.
I remember it being a single drop, and it doesn't wipe everything. It only wipes in a specific AoE spot.
I have to check in again. It might have been because the way I might have had it augmented, because I drop a cluster of missiles, not just a single meteor. It dropped like 8 missiles and wiped out like 30 level 150 corrupted Orcan.
Hold on, let me pull up abilities. Alright, so her fourth ability, Inferno. Command a flaming comet to crash down. Alright, the preview shows like 4 drops. It's still shittier than World on Fire.
Yeah, but if you want World on Fire, all you have to do is play Equinox and use her Rend, and you've essentially got World on Fire. Plus, when you're done with it, you can just nuke something for a million.
I just want Ember's old ability back. I don't know why they took it away.
Because because Ember used to be the only Warframe that most people played. They would just use her to skim through an entire level, killing everything.
Yeah, it was
they
great.
To actually spread out the Warframes that people played.
That and people were ruining new players' experiences by hopping in with the, max level, decked out Ember Prime, putting World on fire, and no one got to play the game.
I mean,
So now
I don't remember that. I don't remember that being a problem.
It was a problem for a lot of new players, and I can still do that with Mirage. I can still like entirely make you not play the game, but it requires more thought.
Like her force damage is absurd.
Yes, I have new quests, but I already own the Warframe for the new quest because someone gave it to me.
I want this. I like the not the newest Warframe, the one before the one that looks like a new version of Necrosis, one that shoots out a ghost.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. But
I don't have him either.
I love him. He's really strong.
I felt that one coming. Excuse me.
Now talk to streamer, find his name.
I like what they do with Atlas. He still needs a bit of work, in my opinion, but he was a lot better than his original incarnation.
Maybe I'll just make streamer find me.
You will strike terror in your enemies.
It shouldn't be too hard to find me. My name is the same as my Discord name.
Yeah, you'll have a very hard time finding me. I played Warframe a while ago.
A long time ago.
Well, don't make it sound. In
ancient
days of yore.
When dinosaurs still roamed the stars.
I have over 1,000 hours in this game. Give me a break.
Yeah.
I earned a retirement.
I wonder, is there like a slash played in the game itself?
Not that I'm aware of. I just know by my Steam hours.
Yeah, my Steam hours say 2,700 something, but I know for a long time I played through the standalone.
Hey, Tokri, welcome to the stream.
My PlayStation does. We have like 3,500 hours or so.
I have to change my orbiter before streamer comes on because it's all painted blue.
How do you guys like Zephyr? I should say New Zephyr.
I haven't played New Zephyr. So
I'll probably have an unpopular opinion here. I was never a huge fan of Zephyr, personally.
Her rework is completely shit. Might as well playing a brand new frame with a new skin. She can stay in the air indefinitely. You can finally control the tornadoes. She has
they
a stealth
finally fixed it. For the longest time, I was one of the people who had the glitch where they couldn't fix their lander. They were stuck with whatever they had. So they fixed it. Now I can actually change my lander.
Ooh, nice.
Nice. Yeah,
unfortunately, the last thing we probably played, they super nerfed heavy blades.
I never used heavy blades. My favorite was either the spear or the staff, and I have a Plague Crew Path spear that does. Let's just go with ridiculous amounts.
I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna look up a build for Nidus because it's been a long time since I played. Nidus Prime build.
Oh, one thing why we have a bit different agreement with the Ember. Before they reworked her, they super hard nerfed her, and World on Fire no longer scaled. So World on Fire stopped being useful after level 50. And they literally did nothing after that point.
Purple? Just cool.
Alright, so as for conversation topic while I look at the shit, we were talking about a little bit earlier, YouTube completely removing dislikes.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I know exactly how I feel about it. Dumb.
I mean, they're just a second form of engagement.
No,
And
people aren't
let's
allowed to be
do that.
negative. We must protect feelings.
I don't.
Fuck feelings. People need to grow a thicker skin.
They really do. They really do. I don't get. Listen, I have already fully admitted that dumb shit affects me, but I acknowledge it, and I know not to act on it. I know, like, hey, this annoys me, and I shouldn't let it. But it doesn't make me cry. It doesn't make me not want to do it anymore. Like, that's... You really need to grow up. Like, I just don't understand the...
I play video games where people tell me to commit not alive on a daily basis.
I just don't get it.
My skin is plenty thick.
I play League of Legends.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a form of masochism. There's no redeeming qualities about that game.
There really isn't.
Gameplay loop isn't fun. The people who play it aren't fun.
I only play one
Excuse me.
particular mode, which I find entertaining, and I'll play it maybe twice and then go, you know what, I'm done with this community for the next week. But, yeah, generally no.
Completely carrying a team as a Mordekaiser is actually fun.
I forced a 3v5 surrender with Sona.
I thought I maxed out my blind rage. Did I not?
This is all completely new to me. I haven't played Warframe in more than 5 years.
It's a good game now.
I remember running around with a bow when I started out.
Sounds about right.
Those are good.
Yep, those are good. There's one that you might find entertaining. It shoots grenades. Oh, you can't kill yourself with your weapons now.
No.
I don't know if you got far enough to do that before, but you used to be able to kill yourself, particularly with the other bow. The lens, which basically shoots a nuke, you could just, miss entirely or be trolled by a frost and kill yourself because there was no way you could get out of the bubble in time.
So what you're saying is I can just shoot at my feet now.
You can just shoot at your feet now. It will still stagger you. It'll knock you sideways, but it won't kill you, which is at least something.
There's Hunter Adrenaline. Sorry.
Nope. Go for it. I had...
Can I upgrade blind rage? I might not be able to.
There's just so much stuff that has changed in this game over time. You need to get out of limbo before someone thinks I actually play limbo.
Tigris Prime is no longer the best weapon in the game.
I could argue that it never was the best weapon in the game. The hell's the name of that other shotgun? Arcoplasmor was better.
Well, that was... I love the Arcoplasmor.
Hey, Lions, Eamon. What's up, guys? I thought that you were playing Destiny 2. That was the original plan, but I was kind of in the mood to play Warframe, so I'll play Destiny 2, what's today?
Sometime.
Today's Wednesday, right?
Wednesday?
Friday. I'll play Destiny 2 Friday. I was just in the more in the mood for Warframe.
Seeing is that my computer actually handles Dark Souls 3, I might actually install Destiny 2 for Friday.
And you don't have to if you don't want to.
Would you like an e-receipt?
What?
What? How was that?
Shopping at the Home Depot.
Ooh.
Listen, if we're gonna start talking about Home Depot, I'm gonna have to start mic spamming the Home Depot theme song.
Strun Prime.
I don't know whose that
What kind
was.
of gun is this?
That was kind of
Alders.
That was me buying duct tape to duct tape my mirror to my car.
Okay then.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, with YouTube removing the dislikes, I honestly am... I'd be less insulted if they were just honest why. It's like, oh, we're sick and tired of our bad decisions getting actually ratioed, so to prevent that, we're gonna remove the dislike button. You can only like our shit now. And other corporations on YouTube that upload. Like, we now want to make it so no fifis are hurt from these companies that get called out via the dislikes. Just be fucking honest about it. Like, at least then you'd have my respect. But no, it's not as... I
feel like that's gonna get rolled back real quick.
They're just it's so stupid. It's so stupid. Listen, people are just gonna type dislikes here, and then someone's gonna and for people who don't like a certain video, they're gonna mass like the comments. Someone is gonna leave a comment on every single video ever uploaded from now on. That's just gonna say dislikes, and people are gonna
Instead
upload
of trying to find actual comments that contain words in them, you're just gonna have to search through dislike.
Mm-hmm. Until
you find something that's more than one word.
It's just people are gonna, they're not gonna put up with it. And also it's just so bad for creators on another level, because right now on YouTube it's really easy to see if a video is good or bad, like objectively based on popular opinion of the likes to dislikes. But the problem is if you take the dislikes away, what do people have to compare the likes to on the video, right?
Probably how big the
views
uploader is.
No, they're gonna compare it to the views. Subscriber count be fucked. It's the views. If a video has 1 million views and only 100,000 likes, people are gonna assume the dislikes are bigger. Because like, oh well, this many people watched it, but only this many people liked it. Clearly, the remainder disliked it. That's not how it works. I have videos that have over 1,000 views that barely have 100 likes.
Because
but they
people
have,
like me are lazy. And
but they have exactly.
Them.
But that's the problem. Right now, it's very easy to see the counteraction to that, because you're like, oh, there's only 4 dislikes, whereas there's 100 likes.
People would much rather dislike something than go out of their way to like something, because people aren't going to complain if they're content. People complain if they're not content.
Correct. And
that's why the vocal minority will always be louder than the people who are just totally fine with something, because the people who are totally fine with something don't feel the need to go on about it.
YouTube said they're removing the dislike button because of troll. It's bullshit. Like, if you believe that
100% corporation.
If you believe that that's the real reason, first of all, if that was the reason, they're dumb. Okay, because they've already admitted content creators can still see the dislikes. So wait. So you're telling me small creators, to protect their sensibilities, you're now going to remove public dislikes, right? Okay. But the creator can still see it. Well, if it's to spare content creators' feelings, why are they still able to see it? Oh, no one else can see it. Oh, magically that makes it better? That doesn't solve the solution. I can still see it. If I'm a sensitive little bitch, I'm gonna see it, and I'm still gonna be upset about it. If I'm a little bitch that's worried about it.
The only argument in that favor, in that vein, is that people can't bandwagon affect it, but you're still gonna get dislikes either way.
Yeah, you start. This is not at all a net positive in any way. Like, it just doesn't work. And listen, I get people who dislike my videos a moment I upload them. Okay, that's engagement.
Nice high heels.
What?
Character has high heels.
You mean Nidus?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nidus has heels.
Stilettos.
This decision helps no one. It helps no one, period. Like, no one is in the green for this. No one. Like, content creators that it's supposed to protect and help are still going to see the dislikes. And they're also, if you voice your in support of it, people are going to just leave a comment disliking and just upvoting a comment disliking you anyway. But people are not supporting this. Additionally, what if we take away like how people's feelings completely out of the equation? What does this achieve? It achieves now that a bunch of tutorials and how-to videos that are absolute garbage, that someone would normally just eyeball the likes to dislike ratio and see, oh my god, 10,000 dislikes to 1,000 likes. Yeah, this is a bad tutorial. Now they're not gonna. You have to scroll through the comments. You have to scroll through the comments now to see the tutorials and see if the tutorial on how to is a good video. And comments are a terrible way to gauge if a video is good or not, because some people are trolling and say something sarcastic, but reads really dry. So you might read a couple comments and say, oh, this is a terrible how-to or tutorial video, when they're just trolling or being shitheads. And there might be comments that say it's a really good video. Thank you for uploading this. And bot comments. People are going to put bot comments in there, here and there, that say, great video, should subscribe. Shit like that. Now, the comments are a terrible way to gauge if a video is liked or not. And they're a way to do it, but it's always been the go-to to trust the likes and dislikes for people to more or less share as a conglomerate of viewership. Hey, this is a terrible video. Don't follow those instructions. And if you want to know why, people explain in the comments. Now, someone who doesn't want to bother reading the comments will eyeball the likes and be like, okay, I have no idea. And they'll watch it, and they might follow a review that might lead to them putting a bolt gun through their foot or something. It's an extreme example, but things like that, in small ways, the domino effect of removing dislikes is only a net negative for everybody involved. Because with viewers are lazy. They're going to just look at the numbers and they're going to run with that. If they see a video with 1 million views and see it only has 100,000 likes, they're just going to think the different... There are people who are this stupid, by the way. If there are people who watch this VOD, or people who are in the chat right now, or even my fellow friends here in the chat, you may think like, oh, well, I'm smart enough to know that, you know, most people are not gonna react. People are not gonna leave a like or a dislike or a comment. People are gonna be pretty silent on a video. We all know that.
I assume everyone's an idiot.
Yeah, I assume everyone's an idiot and lazy. So
yes,
yeah.
And unfortunately, the majority of people are just going to think the difference between the likes and the viewers, and the number of views, is going to be the dislikes. So now a lot of videos that are actually really good and really liked are going to look terrible. Because now there's that net negative dislike, but that dislike number is not there to compare anymore. So now you just have to assume. It's no longer a metric. It's just an arbitrary number. Yeah, and people are stupid. People are going to assume the difference is the dislikes, and that's going to hurt a lot of creators. Whereas before, the dislikes to likes was just a fair way for the viewership to conglomeratively express whether the video was good or not, or in their opinion. The reason why they're doing this is because they can get away with it. It's so stupid. YouTube is the only big platform for videos right now. Like, where are you gonna go? Daily Motion? No. When you say large companies, do you say, for example, garbage workplace? I don't know what that means. That doesn't help me, man. We're saying if
Amazon, Google.
We're saying Google, like Apple. Like, you know, if let's say Triscuits comes out with an ad and they've been doing some really shady stuff in the past, people are going to dislike that video whether they like the product or not because they want to voice their opinion on the company.
Why would anyone eat Triscuits? Triscuits are gross.
Because some people are diabetic, like my mom, and she's crazy and insane.
Yeah, my mom's diabetic
How nice.
and crazy and insane, but she doesn't eat Triscuits. Well, she makes me buy Triscuits, but she never eats them.
I've used any of these.
It's just the first thing that popped up into my head. I don't know why.
I know, but I'm just...
Oh, GW. Yeah. GW is a good example as well. But GW already turn off their like to dislikes half the time anyways. And their comment section, so...
I have no idea what that is.
GW Games Workshop, they produce Warhammer 40,000.
Okay, now I get it.
Yeah.
Age of Sigmar.
I know that Warhammer 40k exists, and that's about it. It's got the little statues, right?
I watched
miniatures, but yeah.
I've watched that parody video, Ravendill's Quest, a lot, and I know it's based off Warhammer, but that's about it.
I'm actually kind of being silly. I have a person who's a friend of a friend who has a stream every couple of days where he paints Warhammer miniatures. It's fun to just watch him because it's interesting.
Yeah, they used to do that a lot as well. I painted minis on stream and I talked lore and stuff like that until I left it behind, get like a bad case of
I can see that
illness here. The company that makes it are terrible.
I saw a channel that was doing like challenge runs where they're painting minis where it's like, let's see how much I can get done with like 10 minutes. Okay, now let's see how much I can do with an hour. And then, you know, so on and so forth.
One of the things that I liked was he had a vote and people got to pick what color the next piece of the stuff was. It ended up looking like...
Never asked Twitch chat to do anything, or internet chat in
remember,
general.
Do you remember when you first started in Burning Crusade and you had the green pants and the red shoes? And
yeah, especially because I was a plate wearer.
Yeah. It ended up looking like that.
Ah.
My answer was just black. for every one of them, and he
never picked yours.
He never picked mine.
Alright, what? Who am I looking for? I'm not playing solo, let me be.
Communication.
I didn't download his name, but I got raid static tonight.
Warhammer Hobby is great hobby if it didn't cost you your life savings. Well, the thing is, you can actually right now, if you don't care about going to like GW official stuff, and you just want to play with friends and use old editions or even the current edition, I'd say get a 3D printer. Not even I'm not even being like the upfront cost of a 3D printer and the resin and let's say a couple failed prints. All that, plus the cleanup equipment, all of it is like almost $1,000 up front. And that's assuming we're kind of, you can get a 3D printer for like $200, and a resin printer for like $200. All that up front, in the long run, if you are committed to playing Warhammer, you'll save thousands of dollars by just chunking that upfront cost of a 3D printer and printing off replicas or
the cool thing about a 3D printer is
minis.
You don't have to use it for just Warhammer.
No.
You can use it for lots of stuff.
You can use it for a lot of different things. So, honestly, this is my takeaway. If you're interested in getting into Warhammer, save up a chunk of money, get a 3D printer, and you will literally be printing everything. And fuck GW. Their company's shit. Absolute shit. Anyway,
so these like all perks or something
what?
that you're going through?
They're literally, whether you're without they're called mods. Without them, your weapon would do shit.
Okay, so they're perks.
No,
they're your weapon
they
stats.
are your weapon. This is your weapon. Without these, your weapon would do nothing. They are literally, this is your weapon right here. These are your weapon stats. You do not apply these, you do not play.
Well,
Period.
you can. You just do dick all damage.
No, you do all dick all damage, you die much faster, and yeah, you walk away with everybody.
You can do it. You just need to know what you're getting into.
Today I learned Asmogan is anti-Geneva Conventions.
Huh?
You just put Felice rounds on one of your weapons.
Well, that's just the name of the mod.
Yeah.
Well, no, but I know about guns and ammo, and Felice rounds are freaking brutal.
My Warframe name is the same as my Discord name.
Felice rounds are shotgun rounds that have tiny little barbed arrows in them, instead of just like buckshot.
I don't know if I spelled it correctly. It says you're offline.
It's lying.
Maybe I spelled it wrong.
Let me double check to make sure it's actually exactly the same. No, it's exactly the same. Make sure to capitalize. There we go.
Okay, guess I just spelled it wrong.
Make sure to capitalize the first letter.
You know what's really nice about playing Warframe on console?
What?
Is a Tenogen cost platinum instead of money.
Oh, that's why you were
Yeah.
confused with what I was saying. My stream was like super delayed.
Crap, how do I add you to my friend list?
Communication, friends, and then you should be able to just click add friend and then type in my name.
It's very purpley.
It's weird I can't do that right from your drop down.
Yeah, I know, you can't.
Asmogan, have you made the boat on your 3D printer yet?
The what?
The test boat?
On the test print I had to make for mine was a cube thing. That's
It's this little like tugboat thing that's basically like the baseline for 3D printing.
Have a good one, Ravenwing. Have a wonderful afternoon. Could show the Flash Gets Inside GW video pretty much became true. And it is true. It was true then, it was true, it's true now. Alright. I sent you a friend request.
Yep, I accepted it.
I will say there are a couple weapons that don't need mods until higher levels.
There
There.
are a few, but, you know... Mods make everything better, particularly the laser cannon.
Last I checked, Hydron was the best place. But we're gonna go to Amarna, because it's a survival, so it's probably better for Nidus.
Give me just a second to switch specs then.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's another reason I never got into this game, because I just never got into the aesthetic of most of the armors in this game. Or Warframes, or whatever you want to call them.
They're Warframes.
Seats.
There's not really armor.
No, they're Warframes. They're like standalone little
Characters.
yeah.
And I would, well, they're not character. Well, that's the thing that's still confusing to me. I don't know. I don't want to spoil it for Kiwi if he's ever interested in playing part of the story. Okay. Well, the Warframes are just, and spoiler warning for anybody who hasn't played the Second Dream, which is a fantastic mission, by the way. The Warframes are literally just for show. They are a puppet on strings.
The Warframes are actually
They're a projection. They're a physical suit,
No.
but yeah, they are.
they're a physical suit.
Well, yeah,
But
no,
what
that's what
they-
I'm saying. Like they're a physical suit,
But
but
they were originally.
they're animated via a projection of
Yes.
of
But-
basically one's soul. Like this is who you actually are. if
Why
you look
they're
on
all
screen.
different is they were actually people at one point, and
Yes, we found that
As-
out with Excalibur Umbra and his arc.
Yeah.
Story.
So originally they were people, and then they got plagued, and then some other stuff happened, and essentially you're driving them around like meat suits.
Yeah, they and that's what was, and I'm glad they added that mission finally because that was the biggest confusion even after the Second Dream. It was like, okay, if the Warframes are just suits and they're just like they're just this projected avatar that you control from your ship. Why do they have like physicality? Why do they have gender? Why do they have any of this stuff? And why they have unique identity? And then with the Umbral Excalibur introduction of that story, that did explain that. Is that every Warframe we are aware of, the Prime... What I'm so confused about is the difference between Prime Warframes and their base variants. Is like was that the same person and there's two variants of them out there?
I'm not sure how that one works. Though.
Yeah, that's
it wasn't just
not been
Excalibur
explained.
that explained that. If you actually read the quest text for Mirage, first off, you'll probably cry because it's fucking depressing.
I didn't, to be honest. I didn't pay attention to
essentially-
Mirage.
Essentially, Mirage's quest is you have to go to various places, and the very last one, Lotus lies to her. She says that she's going to send Lotus is mommy. Lotus is space mommy. So
Until she ditched our asses, but you know.
So Lotus is space mommy, and so she's going through this thing, and Mirage is trying to basically stop the plague in this one place, and then Lotus lies to her and abandons. It's not quite as depressing as fucking Harrow, because Harrow is.
Oh, Harrow's the most depressing because he was an autistic kid.
Yeah, he's just an autistic child who you have
Arrow
to play.
hits close to home for me.
Did you actually pick a female character?
Well, the weird thing. Oh, first of all, the male characters look
You can change.
ugly.
You can change back.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can, but I won't because the male character. The thing is, with your
Operator.
you can. There's no gender selection in the game. DE, not to get political, but they are not. There's really no way to phrase that correctly. They are not. No, I'm just not going to go down that road. There's no gender
tell me
selection.
later.
I'll just leave it at that. There's no gender selection.
You can tell me later.
I can tell you later. There's no gender selection. There's none at all. Like
Anyone else who wants
if
to
you
play?
want to be male, you just slide everything to more masculine. There's even a masculine slider. If I can find it. Well, basically, you can switch two preset faces, and you can select between 4 voices, which is Raven,
I hope we're ready for this.
Eagle,
Owl.
Falcon.
Heron, Falcon,
Warframe
and that's your quote unquote gender selection is your voice and how you physically like slide them. But there's no, like, male-female binary options. But I chose, the thing is, all the male bases look really bad, in my opinion.
They kind of do.
They really don't look good. Like, I don't know what it is. The features just don't settle well, so...
So, is anyone else going to play?
I think we're gonna be it.
Okay.
I have to re-download it.
Okay. We should do the 2 alerts, the 2 4-day alerts, because Formas and Umbra Formas are really, really useful.
Well, should we do that after we run a couple hydrants so I can level up Nidus Prime?
Yes, we should do that first. I forgot we were going to do that. Let me go back to Mirage. I saw one of them was a defense mission, so I immediately switched to Wisp.
Yeah. Cumit. I am so sorry if I fuck your name up, dude. Cumitasixvlur. Okay. Primes are originals, non-primes are copies based on the original, at least it's implied. Yes, but the confusion with that is how does that copy work? Like, in terms of identity. The prime being the original variation with the copy out there, but with that copy, the big fat question is, how does that work for, like, their identity?
Did you ever unlock?
Huh?
I can take you to Sanctuary Onslaught.
Yeah. And I did some things, I just never completed the story.
Okay, Sanctuary Onslaught is essentially just like back-to-back quick levels.
Yeah, I know I've done Sanctuary before.
Okay, Sanctuary Onslaught's actually the fastest way to level.
Safe thing to bet, Jenny, is if you've done it, I've probably done it as well.
I have a setup for Elite Sanctuary Onslaught where I can constantly keep everyone both alive and full of energy.
Have you watched Warhammer Hammer and Bolter? Yes. I didn't pay Warhammer Plus, but I've watched it.
We need to actually open this up to other people. If we're gonna do Sanctuary Onslaught. If we're gonna go but do Hydron, we can actually just leave.
Yeah, I set it to friends only, so hold on.
I saw you do it and I completely spaced out. Because we were talking and then I got distracted and I'm surprised there's no screaming going on because there's a strange cat in my window.
Yep. Hold on. Let's,
YouTube fight about it.
Public, there we go. Each one.
Pick which mission you want to do. I'm easy either way.
Didn't you want to do Sanctuary?
I just wanted to see if you could do it. The
Yeah.
Sanctuary Onslaught is entertaining.
Yeah, I wanted to level up Nidus. Oh my fucking god, the bot is back.
The bot is back and there's gonna be trouble? Jesus
Ever,
Christ, go away!
Have you ever touched Star Citizen?
With a 10-foot barge pole?
I'm sorry guys, with this bot being back, I gotta turn off the chat box again.
Oh. But I want to see sexy webcams.
Come on. Original are the base and the prime is better version. Okay. I thought I was under the understanding prime was the original and the base version is a copy.
Look at that, you're getting your own bots. You're famous.
Alright. Alright, we hacked in. Alright, now my favorite mission mode, survival. That's right, this is Nidus Prime, not my base Nidus. So the abilities are different.
Oh, I actually have to kill 150 things with my primary weapon. That'll take like 5 minutes. Oh, wrong ability.
Yeah, survivals with the infested get pretty... Well, how... Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Yep, hang on. I'll come and scrape
I'm low level.
Yeah, I should have brought Wisp. My Wisp gives 390% additional health.
Yeah, we'll be fine. Once I get enough stacks, I'll be immortal. Just gotta get there first.
Oh, yeah, but by the time you do that, there won't be any monsters left.
Are you as immortal as Inaros, though?
Inaros is as immortal as us, get it right. Nidus is the immortal frame. Once you get enough stacks, you cannot die. Unless you're trying to. Of course, leveling up Midas can be a little bit difficult till he gets there, but once he gets enough stacks, you cannot kill Nidus. Inaros is not anywhere near as immortal. At least last I played him.
One of my friends has a Inaros build that has like 9,000 health.
Yeah, but you can whittle away at that pretty fast.
Yeah, especially as a Valkyr.
I have a Rhino build with 250,000.
With Rhino, it's armor you want, not health.
Well,
Because when you activate the Iron Body ability, you can't. You will be. That's the other immortal frame, unless you're up against an armored terror, which there are some.
The other immortal frame is Valkyr. She literally goes invulnerable.
Yeah, but not very long. It's actually quite short.
Oh, actually, mine goes for a good long time, and then you hit her once and her energy.
I thought the biggest weakness of that ability was even if you mod it for it, its duration is terrible.
Its duration is terrible, but it's still long enough to refresh her entire health bar, and mine has about 1,000 health. And then you hit me once, and my energy is back to full, so I just go invulnerable again.
Ah, okay. Hey, Hunty, welcome to the stream. You love playing this? Yeah, I love playing Warframe. It's just I think the one thing I owe this game at some point is to play through all the quests I haven't. Like, all the story. Like, that's the one thing about Warframe I kind of ignored for the longest time was story. I just spammed leveling Warframes and unlocking them.
Life support is on the way, because we need more life support.
Ninja is also one of the immortals.
It can be, depending on how you
Wait,
build
who?
him. Neja.
Neja. Oh, I thought you said Ninja. I was like, what?
No, Neja.
Neja. Yeah, I can see Neja.
What? Fortnite Ninja? Hello?
Yeah.
I see you're trying to get away from me so that I'll stop killing everything around you.
Technically, if you know what you're doing, so is Octavia, because you can just have infinite invisibility.
God, Octavia is so powerful.
I wonder how... With Primes, it's usually the fourth ability that's different, right?
The abilities aren't usually different.
No, they usually are, unless that's changed. Fourth ability was always slightly different than the base variant version of the Warframe.
Just better stats and better mod capacity.
Well, that's usually the change, but... It could just be certain frames, but I thought the fourth ability was slightly different.
The only one where the abilities have actually changed, I think, is the Umbra.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of, and I'm projecting that.
Off a cliff.
Why? Do not die on me!
Oh, it wouldn't have killed me. It just... I was trying to energy dash because I'm out of energy. And, that's the one problem with my Mirage. As you may or may not have noticed, she's kind of vicious when it comes to damage. But energy, not so much.
Alright, we're gonna play a game.
Bye.
And the game is called... Let's guess if my pizza place that is near me actually has any drivers today.
You have a pizza place near you?
Yes.
Consider me jelly.
There's a Domino's just down the road from here.
Ever since COVID, though, they've had days where they just don't have drivers anymore because now that they're opening up back to full capacity again, people who used to be their drivers no longer want to work there anymore, so they didn't reapply.
Okay.
Because apparently people have issues. Yep, they don't have any drivers today. God damn it.
I was actually considering walking down and getting crispy chicken.
Crispy chicken?
Well, there's a place in California
Crispy crunchy chicken?
named Crispy.
Abraham Fernandez, welcome to the stream. Also Pyrrhus. Hey, you okay?
We have one just down the road.
The one near me, the only one near me is near my work. And my work is like half an hour away. I don't really want to go all that far.
Yeah, for me it's literally down the road, take a right, and then it's like half a block.
Yeah, there's one in the gas station right
The abilities
by me,
are
but...
cosmetic different, but it is the same abilities. Okay. Yeah,
It's decent for gas
I
station food.
think the reason I'm thinking that is cuz
Umbra
is different from base Excalibur and Prime Excalibur. That's probably why I'm thinking that. No, for some reason I thought that was all primes though. Was the fourth ability that was usually different.
Maybe different graphically, but not statistically.
The only thing different with primes and normals is primes have a slightly higher base energy at times and slightly higher stats and
different mod capacity.
Never mind. Yeah. Then that's really it.
Forgot how hard it is to actually kill things with my primary weapon while I'm playing Mirage.
Really?
Oh, because I'm killing everything as it spawns.
Oh, okay.
I'm having problems killing things with my primary weapon because they're dead
Oh, by
on
the way,
floor over there.
does anyone know if they nerfed the Atarax builds?
Yes.
Oh, fuck them. Why? That was so great! I fucking purple critted with that shit. That was great.
I missed that. I have an Atarax set up. But
for context, Kiwi, Atarax is kind of like a whip. And if you did a spin attack with it and you modded it right, it stacked crits like a motherfucker. It was the weapon to have. It killed everything.
Ridiculously well with Korra.
And it worked through walls. I want to point that out. It used to go right through walls.
It did. But it still works ridiculously well with how Korra is statted. The Blade Whip still works really well for her.
Kinda sounds like my Spectral Blades build on Diablo 3.
Actually, probably fairly accurate.
So this was after the Reaper of Souls expansion when they actually released a lot of legendaries that upgraded Spectral Blades.
Hey, give me a hug. Welcome to the stream. I don't...
And I was wearing this set that increases damage done in my Time Warp bubble. And I also had the bracelet. Yeah, I also had the bracelets that pulled people in for my tornadoes. So I would cast the time bubble, cast the tornadoes, pull them in, and I was essentially a walking blender that crit, like, unironically,
I've seen
10
builds
billion
like that.
damage.
I've seen builds like that, they're
per
great.
section.
My favorite one was actually the Disintegrate build, using Firebirds.
I didn't really care for the Firebird. It was very common to see people using Firebirds. I liked using sets
I didn't
that
like it
people
for
didn't
most things, but for the Disintegrate build it was great.
So these
and I love Female Wizard because she has the voice actor that voice acted Azula in Avatar, and also she talks mad shit all the time. Oh my god, stop calling me. I don't want to renew my health insurance.
Have you heard that they're trying to get in touch with you about your car insurance?
Damn telemarketer. Have you guys had the same issue I have had lately where there's just... they're always calling?
Yeah, unless I recognize the number, I don't answer my phone.
They always call me during this time of the year because I have my health insurance through a something called I don't know, it's a Californian thing. I can't remember the name of it right now.
It's a New Jersey thing. It's a California thing.
No, it's Covered California?
Yeah, that one. And they're like, "Oh, do you want to reapply for a health insurance?" And it's like, "No, I'm happy with the health insurance I have right now. They're only making me pay like $13 a month."
Keep pushing the wrong ability, which isn't helping my energy issues.
Like, don't ask me why Kaiser's making me only pay $13 a month for my health insurance premium right now. I have no idea, but I'm not questioning it.
Don't question it, Kaiser's good.
Because, like, it used to cost, like, I think $172 a month, and then after I did my taxes one year, it just went down. It started, like, at $2 a month, and now it's up to, like, $13 a month or something like that. And I'm just like, I'm not gonna question it, because maybe this is an error, but, like, you know, it's on their side, it's not me, and I'm paying it, so they can't yell at me about it. I think California might have some tax credit bullcrap.
It almost certainly does.
I would have no idea, don't live there. You, California?
What, Mom?
Jenny and I are, at the moment.
Do we want to leave, or do we want to stay for another 5 minutes?
I don't remember that. Mercy. Oh, did they add like a special kill mechanic?
Yeah, it's for liches.
Ah, okay.
Which is where you get some of the cooler weapons, particularly the bow that shoots grenades. I'm pretty sure that's a lich weapon. There's two kinds of liches. There's
crap.
Corpus ones, and then there's...
No! I just lost all my stacks!
It's definitely nice to know that somebody else enjoyed Diablo 3 and it wasn't just me and my group of friends.
Oh no,
I loved Diablo 3, but I refuse to play it anymore.
Everyone's like, oh, it's not as good as Diablo 2. Diablo 2 is better.
It is Diablo 2 is better, but it's not a bad game.
It's my favorite.
Diablo 2 doesn't have female wizard.
And
it's my favorite. I just want to sit here and grind and have shiny lights.
it's
my favorite one.
it's the game to play if you want to shut off your brain and not think about it.
Yeah, it's and my favorite
Diablo 2 is not a Diablo 2 is a
was,
superior game in virtually every way, but
I tried playing
it's
it,
a good.
like it.
It's not. That's because. Which did you play first, Diablo 3 or Diablo 2?
3.
Yeah, that's why.
I just didn't like any of the characters.
Well,
You really want to shut your brain off with Diablo 3 though? Mystic Monk. The one
You can't really shut your brain off with that because you'll get the dervishes.
You get the Curtis boots. You have 10 allies, and you just kind of run around in circles.
ah, shit.
No, but dervishes reflect damage.
Yes, but they reflect damage onto your clones. They don't reflect damage onto you.
Yes, but one of my friends was playing hardcore mode and they lost their hardcore mode to a
This
dervish.
handgun ain't bad.
Okay, I'm on my way to rescue you.
I'd appreciate it. Unfortunately.
You died. I'm sorry, I was trying. I was too far away.
Yeah, the lower level Nidus is the hardest it is to do, but survivals are his bread and butter when you max them out.
It's very unfortunate because I was very interested in playing Diablo 4, but now I feel like I have to vote with my wallet and just not buy it.
I'm not getting it, personally.
I'm not getting it either. It makes me sad. I really want the Diablo 2 remaster, but I cannot bring myself to buy it.
Yep, same.
I went ahead and bit the bullet and tried it out. It's a pretty good remaster.
It doesn't matter. It's not about the quality of the game at this point.
It's not about the game. It's
about the people who make it. Jesus.
It's
Alright, yeah, we're gonna have to extract because I need to mod him up, so.
Okay, I'm on my way.
Yeah. It feels weird having Nidus be so weak.
You played Subnautica at all?
I have, not very much at all, but I've played it.
Was it not your bag?
I'm not a... One thing to learn about me is I'm not big on survival games. They were never my bag.
You would hate, even if it wasn't awful, you would hate New World then. And New World is awful. Don't let anyone lie to you and say that it's anything other than...
Oh no, I'm well aware how bad it is.
I mean, I liked the PvP aspects of it, but I didn't play it myself.
They broke it. They broke it bad. Oh, speaking of goddamn liches.
Oh, we got all the way up to rank 13.
Arthas did nothing wrong.
He really did.
No, my lich just stole some money and endo from me.
Oh, great.
Oh, I get it back when I kill him. He stole some, like, crafting materials, too, but I have so many of the crafting materials that I don't give a flying fuck.
Alright, what did I get? Time? 13 minutes, 44 seconds.
So happy we're not doing
What's your survival rank, record, would you say, Jenny?
2.5 hours in Kuva survival?
In Kuva? Okay, I was about to say in regular survival. Okay.
Kuva survival is harder.
I know, that's why I acknowledged it. That was different.
We have we had a party set up specifically for it. We had a maxed out Nidus. We had a Korra. So we had 2 loot frames, or 3 loot frames. So we had Necros as well. And then we had a Rhino.
Back when Necros actually was good for loot?
Yes.
He's still good for loot.
Nah,
Korra is better
they
at
nerfed him. He was the grind frame.
Yeah,
not
Korra's
anymore.
better at it now.
That which is sad. They nerfed him hard.
I remember with Nidus. I remember with Necros, I would survive for hours because of his. I had that setup where he took damage when he killed things, but he also got a shit ton of loot, so he kept getting healed.
Nightwave. Oh, it's an intermission Nightwave. I don't mind this. I already have these things. So the 4th thing for this intermission is pretty cool.
There's I don't have enough space for it.
Remember when the flux rifle used to be the strongest weapon in the game?
When what? Sorry?
Flux rifle was okay.
I remember that being strong. I don't think I had it while it was strong, though.
It's back to being pretty good.
Spam-taculars and space ninjas. I rest my case. It's pretty much ninjas selling. That's pretty much Warframe's selling point. It's like, hey, do you want to be a space ninja with special superpowers?
That you
yes.
can choose bright pink.
Hunters from Destiny 2. Hello.
No, hunters are
that's
a mockery of
ninja.
anything you can do in this game.
And that space ninja shoots a exploding light machine gun.
That doesn't seem very ninja-y to me.
I'm the most ninja of ninjas. I have a Warframe.
Well, there are stealth missions, and you want to. And there's one Warframe that is the stealth frame, and unless the meta's changed, then it's Loki.
3. There are 3 that are
Loki
good for...
Is he no longer as good as he used to be?
He's great for certain ones. He's particularly good at Corpus ones. The other 2 would be
Ivara.
Limbo?
Limbo cannot be seen by lasers while he's in the void.
Right. But
the
general stealth, though.
No, actually, for general stealth, he is one of the best Warframes.
Really? I've never used...
To a certain point,
when I think stealth, I never think Limbo.
Power.
When I think Limbo, I think I want to stop time and kill everybody while time is frozen.
Instead, nuke his duration and up his power, and then clap and kill everything. And then there's no point in stealth because everything is dead.
Right.
And he can't be seen by lasers when he's in the void.
Lasers.
Which makes him particularly good at Lua survival.
Holy
because
fuck!
he can just
let me
short circuit the entire thing.
I didn't realize I had this many duplicates. All right, Endo time.
What's the thing with Loki? Loki is now considered one of the weaker frames.
A lot of frames have their niche, and Loki is one of the ones who has his niche.
It's just no longer as prevalent as he back in the day. He used to be king among the frames, but
yeah,
he did used to be the king.
Scaled pretty unfortunately hard because
the balancing of the game has been interesting over the years. How they've buffed certain frames and nerfed others. And I still like that pretty much every Warframe in the game can be someone's main, and they can play the entire star map with it and do every single quest with it as well. But there are certainly frames I think that are. I remember for the longest time Mag got a lot of shit.
Mag got a kind of a buff. She's a lot better than she used to be. She's still situational. She's not as situational as, say, not Titania, Trinity. But in the right situation, Trinity is God.
Oh yeah, Titania got a super buff. She's really good.
Okay, do you want to play? You want to play with us? Yeah, sure, you can. Draw. If you want to talk to us on Discord, you can jump into General 1, and I can pull you into the VC call. You can play with us.
Oberon, in the right hands, Jacob, Oberon is a fantastic Warframe. Do not play him in radioactive levels, though, or you will just kill your entire party over and over and over.
Am I the only one who never... I do not like Oberon. I don't hate him, I don't like him at all.
He has some really, really nice party utility buffs. And you'll notice that my favorite Warframes, Trinity, Wisp, are all utility frames.
You're a healer in everything, aren't you?
Yes, if I can find a way to shoot you and heal you, I will.
Out of curiosity, who do you like better, though, Trinity or Wisp?
I like Wisp.
I like Wisp way more. I love Wisp.
For primary play...
And no, not just because of the view.
Yes, the view is quite nice. But for primary play, Wisp. In very particular instances, you will not get me out of my Trinity. For ESO... Elite Sanctuary Onslaught, Trinity with the Energy Vampire mode is just godly.
Almost
real quick about old free rework Mag. She had a very, very specific, singularly specific setup that made her do almost as much damage as Excalibur. and that was you needed a bubble and a Detron Mara, and it was really, really funny.
Did you guys play while Trinity was self-damage Trinity was a thing?
Yes.
Self-damage Trinity could wipe out anybody.
Alright, pulling a draw. Alright, we pulled in a draw. There.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
How goes it?
It goes. I'm currently selling my duplicates because I have a shit ton of them. Fun fact.
Ooh.
Fun fact to everybody out there who's interested in playing Warframe. Never, ever, 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 ever sell your duplicate mods for Endo. Sorry,
No,
for
it's so much easier to get
dissolve it for Endo. Do not sell it for credits. That's what I meant to say. I literally fucked up my own statement. Never, never. Credits are the easiest fucking thing to get in this game. Just do the index. As long as you don't have a shitty team,
money?
do the index like once or twice. You'll walk away with millions of credits.
Yep.
It's the easiest way to get credit. Never, ever, ever, ever sell your duplicate mods for credits. You sell them. You dissolve them for Endo because that shit's hard to get.
Unless you're selling them for platinum.
True, but that's to other players. I'm talking about like the.
Yeah.
And even then, you're only gonna.
The rarer mods.
I'm gonna say this: never sell anything for credits.
I sell extra Warframes for credits when they give you like an extra copy of Trinity or something like that.
Well, that's just getting rid of.
Yeah, because no one's gonna buy it.
Well, you can't sell it. The only way to get rid of it is to get rid of it.
Right.
I mean, I have an extra chorus sitting in my.
But even if we're talking about like the blueprints or like the parts and shit like that, like unless you got Prime stuff, no one's gonna buy it for platinum.
I don't think you can sell regular stuff for.
And I don't know. I've only ever, and when it comes to the market, I've only ever done it with Prime stuff. I've never tried.
Yeah, I don't
to
think
sell.
you can sell regular pieces.
Yeah, I've usually just done Riven mods. It's just
with one exception, you can sell regular pieces for.
Oh, by the way, you want to know what I have a bit of a horror story to share when it comes to my first ever experience with like selling stuff on the market when I was brand new to the game. I did a grind with friends for Prime parts, and it didn't click with me how the selling properly worked. I was trying to sell a Prime blue, I believe it was a Prime blueprint or a Prime component for a particular weapon, and I didn't understand the lingo at the time. And when someone was saying, "Hey, I want this weapon, I want to buy this weapon," and I was like, "Oh yeah, I got it." I didn't realize he meant the set. He didn't mean the one component I had. So he's like, "Wait, where's the rest of it?" I'm like, "What?" And he just yeeted me out.
Yeah, that happens to everyone.
Yeah, that was my first time, and then I told my friend, I'm like, "I'm confused. What's going on?" He's like, "No. He thought you had the whole set." I'm like,
whole thing.
"Oh."
So
that was hilarious though. Looking back, like I was so stupid.
Okay, we need your game name.
yeah, it's Hyper Night Parade, which the H, the N, and the P are all caps.
There's a trend.
Basically, my basic my basic name on both the YouTube and on Discord.
Hyper Night.
Why do I have so many disruptor mods? That's weird. I know I have a lot of ammo case, but why disruptor?
I sent a friend request.
Alright. I think that's all the major duplicates. Yeah, it is. Alright, so dissolve for Endo. Boom. Right there. 9,000 Endo. Just because I have a shit ton of duplicates. You spent more time customizing the aesthetics and colors of Warframes than I did actually playing.
Yeah, fashion frame is real.
Fashion big frame for some reason.
That is the end game of Warframe, is the fashion frame. Just everybody decorating the fuck out of their Warframes. Like, I'm fabulous!
Just like Glamour in 14.
Yeah.
Oh, do you like the Railjack?
No.
I haven't even got into it.
I don't think I've played it, but I've seen it, and the idea didn't interest me in the first place.
They fixed it a lot since it first came out. I was one of the people who built it when it first came out, and I got like that giant money crafting materials glut back. But
It was there too. I got all my shit back too. They gave me a lot of stuff back for building that thing.
yeah, the most useful, of course.
Hey,
was
Sev
the crystals.
Naja, welcome to the stream. How you doing?
You know, the ones that decay after a day.
Oh, by the way, for everyone wondering how many hours I have in Warframe, I double checked it. I was wrong, Jenny. I don't have over 3,000 hours. I only have 1,600.
Yeah, he's a wee little baby.
Wee little baby.
Mine are weird because I have like multiple years worth of game time on my PS4, and then when I finally started playing PC, it's only a
back to 0.
200. Yeah, well, no, I mean, I've played this game for quite a while back on PC, but it's nowhere near back from like late 2013 or so from when I started.
I wish there was a way to tell in-game how long I played on this account, because...
No, you can take a screenshot. You can take a screenshot of the Steam thing.
Yeah, but that's not the same, because my Steam thing is going to be wrong. It's going to be off by at least 1,000 hours, because I used to play through the standalone patcher.
I don't think I've touched Wukong since I think my least favorite Warframe to play is Wukong. I know a lot of people really like Wukong. I never got into Wukong.
He got reworked.
Yeah, he got reworked a lot, and he's really good now. Like, he used to be really like janky. I know Defy was like the one thing he was memed for was just not dying at all. And now they worked that in as a passive, and his 4 is actually pretty fun to use, and the rest of his kit is overall just pretty fun.
And this is Hildren, also known as Sit on Me Mommy.
Ha! Yeah. The shield
The thing about Wukong is, if you want to kill everything and not play the game, go melee. Take out your melee weapon. Let him use a primary. Let his 4 gives him a clone that acts on its own. Give that clone a comb, and it will just shred everything. Especially my comb, because I have a ribbon that gives it 100% status.
Yeah.
And if you've seen a comb with 100% status, you've seen the strongest weapon in the game.
I always keep... my collection of Warframes is... And I know there are people who have collected every Warframe and every base variant. I haven't done that.
That's because there are people who are crazy people.
I mean, there's certain Warframes, I'm just going to be frank, you don't need.
I like how all of your Warframes are black and red.
I mean, that's my favorite color combo. I mean, I tried to mix it up here and there, but...
The funny thing is, my Mirage was bright and navy blue before I switched it out to the teal that it was, because I remembered that you don't like blue.
I don't. You don't have to switch it out on my part, but I don't like blue. It's my least favorite color.
It's particularly vicious with her because the way her energy color spreads, everything would have been blue. The world would have been blue.
I would have raged.
Nice. Yeah, I was being nice.
The thing is, there was a time where Necros was the main Warframe I played. Not just because of like the major buffs he gave to like grinding, but also because he was just my favorite aesthetically. Like, I love Necros, and that's why he's like. You'll notice my Warframes are being my Warframes are sorted by usage here. He used to be at the top of the list. Nidus became my main shortly after they buffed. They buffed him and they nerfed Necros. I'm still so... That's like... If there's ever one thing I was mad at DE for doing, it was nerfing Necros. I'm still... Like, if I ever meet them, any of the devs, I'm not going to be able to hold my tongue. I am going to whine and bitch about the Necros nerf. Not even getting into that one.
You're not going to get into how you feel about Revenant?
Well,
I didn't hear about this.
I heard they did. I haven't played him in a long time.
Yeah, I barely played him. So
I heard they nerfed him, and I just
liked Ballerina.
If you're talking about how I like to play
I remember this.
If you're talking about how I like to play Revenant when I played him, Revenant was my...
Not just your opinion of him.
I like him a lot. You notice I gave him like a flame effect with his Revenant. Revenant was my second survival build Warframe. Like if I wanted to do survivals for a long period of time, I used Revenant. I heard they nerfed him, and with my experience with because see, I tried to play Necros after they nerfed him, and I felt like I was playing a different Warframe. It's just all the buffs were like meaningless. I just playing him, I felt upset. So when I heard that they nerfed Net Revenant, I haven't played him since I heard that.
They didn't hit him near as hard. They
Okay.
like took off some of his more overpowered things.
Hey, Raven Foxhunt, have we discussed the part? Yeah, we discussed it at the beginning of the stream. It wasn't a super long convo because we all kind of agreed that it was not good.
Dumb.
It's dumb. I mean, YouTube removing dislikes just does. And I'll give you the Cliff Notes version here. And again, we didn't have a super long talk about it, but the Cliff Notes version of what I pretty much said about it was it does no favors for creators because the supposed reason they're giving is to help smaller creators. I don't know with what, like engagement. It's going to lower engagement because people are going to be less inclined to dislike. And believe it or not, dislikes are a good thing. Like that's engagement. That pushes you in the algorithm. The algorithm doesn't care if it's a dislike. It's like, oh, someone cared enough about the video to interact with it. Push it in the algorithm. So dislikes were a good thing. People are now going to be disinclined to do that. Additionally, with the removal of dislikes, with how-to videos and tutorials, a lot of people are going to end up shooting themselves in the foot with a bolt gun. Because they're going to look up a tutorial on how to do something, and there's going to be no way to filter out the good ones from the bad ones. Because if all you can see is the likes, and most people don't bother to go in the comment section and look, like, hey, is this tutorial terrible? And I know I used an extreme example, but simple things like that, the domino effect of removing dislikes is an endless conversation of how bad it is. It's not really a conversation of the good, because the content creators, they already admitted that content creators can still see the dislikes that people do make. They're just invisible to everyone else.
What the hell?
Which means that the moral support side of it means nothing. Like, if it's to prevent people's fifis from getting hurt, which is stupid, but if it's to prevent fifis from getting hurt, it doesn't work because we can still see them. If it's to help avoid mass disliking, people mass dislike for a reason. Yeah, there are trolls who will dislike every single video from a creator they really don't like. I have 2 of those. I have 2 trolls that do that. I don't care, it's engagement, it helps push my videos. But if that was a concern, people are gonna still gonna say stuff. They're still gonna do stuff that are they're just gonna switch tactics. If people hate you enough to troll you to dislike every single video you upload, they're just gonna switch tactics. It's like, oh, okay, I can't dislike anymore. I'm now gonna leave a comment. I'm now gonna do the standard comment stuff. And even if you block them in the comment section, they can still make alt accounts. I've seen trolls that determined, and they will do it. So, in short,
And sometimes it's not even trolls. Sometimes it's people who want to be your friend.
huh?
Swiper? Swiper isn't a troll. He's just special.
12 years old.
That's one way to put it, I guess.
I was gonna give him maybe 15.
So yeah, so the goal of sparing smaller creators' feelings and to prevent mass dislike campaigns, you're not actually achieving it. Because if people really hate a video and they really hate a content creator, and more than likely, if enough people are doing it, it's in some degree deserved. Because most dislike campaigns that get any kind of traction are earned. Don't get me wrong, there are some that are total bullshit, like people just mass disliking something because of a small slight, or small perceived slight. But majorly, like the mass dislikes for YouTube's Rewind, for example, that deserved to get disliked because of how bad it was. It was stupid. That was a stupid video, and it deserved to be called out for not actually reflecting YouTube Rewind, like what it was supposed to. That was a deserved dislike campaign. And it was more for the joke anyway. Very few people were feeling like they were hurting the feelings of the creators who made that. Realistically, it was just an expression of the platform. Everybody wanted to express that they were not happy with YouTube's decision-making, and that YouTube Rewind was not a reflection of YouTube that year. It was just a sham. It was a terrible video. So people voiced that, as a community and mass dislike the damn thing. Most of the time, dislike campaigns that get traction have, and again, not necessarily always, it's exceptions to every rule, but I would say most of the time, the ones that get actual traction, that get into the millions of dislikes, are earned. And again, it's people phrase it like it's a bad thing. If enough people are willing to do that, to mass dislike a video, there's something you did wrong. There's something you did fucked up. And 99% of the time, people getting mass disliked are companies, corporations, and journalists who are making shit up, lying, or just being pieces of shit. So they're taking voices from the viewer base. They're taking voices away from the viewer base of YouTube. They're not sparing smaller content creators their feelings like they say they're trying to do. They're making it harder to determine if a video gives valid or invalid advice, how-tos, tutorials, tips, things like that. Because a lot of people are lazy. They're not going to read the damn comments. And when
tutorial videos are in the niche, though, I don't know why you keep bringing those up.
They're not in the niche. That's bullshit.
I don't know. When I go to my front page, I don't see tutorials.
Because you don't look them up. Plenty of people do.
I see
what the hell?
Tutorials, but
first off, let me say, what do you mean by niche? Because that might be where my disconnect is.
I mean that it's not, tutorials are not a predominant type of video on YouTube.
Okay, wrong.
You'd be surprised.
They're a type of video on YouTube.
If I just type tutorial, first thing that comes up, learn Python. It's just a random software. 28 million views. HTML tutorial for beginners. 1.9 million views. C++ tutorial for beginners. 7.4 million views. Need me to go on? It's not.
I can also link you to a lot of meme videos that have 13 million views.
Yeah, because there's a jerks videos. But the point is, niche is content that barely gets over 100K. Like, I'm a niche content creator. I barely get over a K on a video, okay? I'm a niche. Tutorials as a genre are not a niche, so that's why I keep bringing it up. And to call them a niche, I'm sorry. No, that makes no sense. So, overall, removing dislikes from the platform, there was one other point. I got distracted. There's one other thing.
Welcome.
Damn you, Kiwi. Come back to me. Thought process. Come back to me. It's out of my brain. There was one other thing, one other point I wanted to make of its problems, but it's gone now.
It's lost and gone forever.
You can probably go back at the start of the video later and figure it out.
Yeah, I said it before.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
Plus, there are multiple sides to how creators view or feel about likes and dislikes. Some love having likes, etc. Some feel deterred from doing content. Oh, now that reminds me. The thing being, once you remove dislikes and only likes are available, there are smart people out there, but the vast majority of people, I'm going to be frank, can be a little, not dumb, but lazy. A lot of people are going to determine whether a video's actual dislikes based on the views versus the likes. And I know a lot of people who've been on YouTube for more than a day know that a video can have 1 million views and can have like 100K likes and like 5 dislikes. But a lot of people going forward are going to just auto-brain it and be like, okay, this video has 1 million views, but only 100K likes, so it probably has, the remainder is probably the dislikes. There are people who are going to start thinking like that. Maybe not initially, like the initial wave of people, lots of people fresh off this are going to know how it works. But let's say a couple years in the future, a bunch of new kids are getting older and using their phones and using tablets and using iPads for YouTube. And they're used to only this system of likes and viewership, but no dislikes visible. A lot of them are going to assume whatever isn't... They're just going to subtract the likes from the views and assume that's the dislikes. I don't think that's going to be a major issue. I think it's going to cause confusion. There's going to be issues with it, but I do see that being a problem. I think that a lot of people are Lazy. Dumb is another way to put it, but I'll just say lazy. So it's going to hurt creators in a small way in that regard as well.
Well, that's the thing, Raven. They're not hiding the ratio from the content creators.
Yeah,
it's just hidden to the public.
Yeah, content creators can still see the dislikes and likes. So if you click dislike when this thing goes live on one of my videos, for example, everyone else will not see that dislike, but I will see it. So if I have a video that has 100 likes but 13, 14 dislikes, I'll see the dislikes. If I have a video that has 1 like and like 57 dislikes, everyone will see the 1 like, but I'll be the one to see the 57 dislikes. So the sparing creators' feelings argument is bullshit. Just to be entirely frank, it's bullshit.
The only thing this benefits is companies, because if somebody can't see the dislikes on a company's video, then they'll be more likely to buy things from that company.
Yeah.
Because they won't think, oh, well, this company has a lot of dislikes. What did they do to deserve that? They don't get that they don't get the chance to have that thought process anymore.
Yeah, they don't get that encouragement to look into things.
Shut up and consume.
Yeah. So, honestly, this is only a net negative for
like
everybody
I said,
involved.
there's probably going to be so much outrage about it. They're going to roll this back in like 2 months if it even goes out.
I pray you're right, dude. I pray you are right, because if they double down and stick to their guns on this, it's gonna be a shit show and a half. All right.
Back to games.
Yeah, right.
Do you have any interest in playing any other sort of Souls likes, Asmogan?
Well, considering how badly I'm doing at this one, probably not.
You're doing fine. What are you talking about? You're just giving Kiwi an aneurysm.
I know there's one that's particularly pretty good that I've heard of and also have seen being played as a Mortal Shell.
That one. I personally was not too fond of it because it doesn't have good character creation in any real regard. So
I don't know anything about it.
It's interesting.
And
definitely.
the one other like Souls-like I really do enjoy is Revenant from the Ashes.
Oh yeah, Remnant.
Sorry, not Revenant. Remnant from the Ashes. Yeah, I really like that
gun one.
Yeah, it's a third-person one. I enjoy that one.
Oh, is that the one with the guns though?
Yes, it's the third-person shooter one. Yep,
okay.
yep.
Okay, are we ready to murder some more things?
Jenny was like, "Alright, I'm gonna ditch because I don't care about the conversation. I'll come back, see if they're done."
I had to check on Mom. So.
I know, I'm giving you shit. Yeah, we're good.
You're lucky you're in Maine, because I do have a squirt bottle that I could squirt you with. I'm shaking the squirt bottle at my microphone, and the cats are looking at me like, what is she doing?
Jenny. Don't open the door for jokes, please. Not like that.
I'll open the door. If you guys walk through it, it's your own fault. Go ahead and set up a mission, then.
Okay.
And I have a question for you that you've probably answered 1,000 times. But is it true that the rain
No, you can't put it up my
falls
bum.
mainly on the plane?
Huh?
I understood.
No, I didn't hear the question. I was making a joke. What?
I'm asking, is it true that the rain in Maine falls mainly on the plane?
Get out.
Out! Get out!
Oof.
Good God.
No, if you want to anger someone from Maine, say this: Florida lobster is better.
Set off the alarms and keep
Say that they're New Jersey Light.
There we go.
Noisy.
I removed him. There we go. His foul heresy has been removed.
Heresy.
Wait, what happened?
I disconnected him from the call.
Nope. Oh, what happened? I didn't hear anything.
He said the heresy.
What heresy?
The heresy.
Okay, so when you need to heal, see this? It will heal you.
What kind of heresy though? Like all pizza is fine.
No.
This
I
little
I
platform
shan't.
right here.
I shan't
Will give you
repeat
buffs.
the bullshit.
To be fair though, there is a correct way and a wrong way to make deep dish pizza.
And there's a correct way and a wrong way to have lobster.
My correct way to have
but I-
lobster is not at all.
Yeah, exactly, because
Yeah.
shellfish and seafood is garbage.
I don't like seafood myself, but I will eat a Maine lobster. It's tradition. Unless you have an allergy, you have no excuse if you live around here.
I tried lobster once. It made my mouth feel very dry, and no, I don't have a shellfish allergy. It was just the texture. There was barely any moisture in it, even though it was swimming in like pasta sauce. Didn't care for it. Sent it back to the kitchen, ordered a steak instead.
I'm gonna knock myself over. I just know it.
God, I love steak.
Oh,
I bet
sorry
you
about
eat
the
this
purple
well
explosion.
done.
What's that?
I bet you have it well done.
Me? No, I have mine medium rare.
Life support capsule to the area.
The only thing I eat well done is a specific cut of burger.
Smash burger.
Black Angus smash burger.
Because you got all the crispy bits.
Crisp bits are so good.
Oh, but do you guys remember when you like queue up for? Actually, I don't know if you guys do this. One thing I've done in Warframe is I've just queued up in Warframe for like the lower like Earth, like basically Earth levels to see new players. And you always notice how they all like run everywhere and they don't bullet jump.
Originally, the tutorial didn't teach you how to bullet jump.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, it didn't.
Is this anything like rocket jumping in TF2?
Bullet jumping, I don't
You
know,
basically
actually.
you slide and then you jump and you'll like propel yourself forward.
Yeah, it's the most efficient way to get around. Yeah, you can wall
so
run.
Not
you-
essentially
the-
shooting.
The big thing in this game, the big thing in this game is the mobility. Like it's one of the things that made the game the most popular. Is you can bullet jump, you can glide, you can slow down time when you aim while you're in midair. You can spin and spin twirl your whatever melee weapon you got around. So you're like a floating Beyblade. You can wall run, wall jump. Pretty much every mobile thing you've ever seen for like a character in a video game, you can do in Warframe.
So I get it. You can get the zoomies.
You can get the zoomies are the thing.
If I
You
wa-
can particularly get the zoomies if you're playing with a wisp who has like ridiculous
If
amount
I
of-
was-
Wisp doesn't even touch the ground.
Yes,
And
but
I'm-
do you see how fast your speed is when you run across my buffs?
Yes.
And I'm a Gauss, so I'm always zoomy.
Are you Gauss
If I
main
were
or you're
to
playing
get
as a
to the
Gauss main?
game again, I would probably do it as a shitpost and just play the most shitty character on purpose and try to make them broken and overpowered.
Yeah,
That's
there are
basically
people
all
who
of
do that.
them, really. You can do
And
it
all
with
of them are
every flavor.
shit without mods. So
Oh yeah, like mods can make
You'll
make or break
probably
things.
you're probably gonna start with maybe Ash. Ash is pretty bad.
he used to be pretty good.
He used to be, but he just didn't get any love when other like more powerful frames came out.
Hey, Amelia Darkstar, what's up? Evening Warframe, that's a bit different. And yeah, it's been a while since I played, and I was just in the mood randomly.
You know what's addicting is jumping around in a circle on Final Fantasy XIV.
That can be. I will say this, I know we're kind of just singing the game's praises, but one thing I will say that's bad about Warframe is how long it takes content to get out.
Yeah,
They
very
it's
have
slow.
terrible.
the most horrible droughts. Yes,
The droughts in this game are years long.
I remember like waiting for like War Within after like Second Dream, and it
Oh
felt
yeah,
like
with how hyped that
really-
was up too. Well,
Yeah,
how
it
hyped
was-
it was such a long wait. It was twice as long as it needed to be.
Yeah,
Is this before they went to the free-to-play model?
No, they've always been free to play.
It's always
I've
been
always
free to play.
been-
This has never been a buy to play. At least not as long as I've played it.
As long as I've played it, it has.
Its slogan since it came out was ninjas play free.
Play free, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
It
I
monetizes
played
via
back in
cosmetics.
2015.
It monetizes via cosmetics.
Well, no, it monetizes via platinum.
Well, platinum
Yeah.
to buy cosmetics and
The
warframes
premium
and
currency, you know.
Yeah, you can buy warframes and everything, but there's no PvP in the game. So in this game, there's
There is, but
no. Don't give me that. Don't give me that. No, there isn't.
It exists.
It exists. That is it, and that barely exists. Nobody does the PvP in this game.
It's literally worse than Final Fantasy 14.
There's
Miss
no.
To me, don't talk no more. Talk no more.
It exists. Lunero exists.
I live for competition. I live for PvP. I live.
Oh, there's
for proving that I'm
competition,
better
but
than
it's-
random
Hey,
people on the
It's
internet.
It's got competition, just not
Hold
PvP.
your tab for a second. You see who's doing the most damage, who's done the most
Yeah.
healing, who's done
That's the
most
competition. Is
things.
who's got the best score.
I can't have the game, or I can't have the stream open and also download something from Steam at the same time.
Currently, we're sitting at Asmo's doing 20% of the damage. I'm at 41.
Are you
Hypernet
using a
24.
DPS meter? Banned.
It's built into the game.
Actually built into the Steam.
Yeah, it's
you can,
built
like,
in.
Check it.
In fact, I
Yeah,
don't
I
think
know.
there's.
Using.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Jenny and Drawl, but I don't think there's any mods like for that kind of stuff that I know of.
No.
Not that I know of.
The game
that
kind
I know
of
of
provides everything. Like no one
Yeah.
makes
Well,
quality of
also-
life mods for this.
Also,
But where's
game
the
is
nude
so-
mods?
The game is so run on spaghetti code that no one wants to try and fix it.
Right.
Yeah.
Where are
And
the
I'm
nude
only doing
mods?
40% of the damage because I am using a ridiculously overpowered bow.
And I'm doing so low on the damage meter because I'm still leveling Nidus back up.
Oof. The Forma.
Yeah, well, this is Nidus Prime, so I'm starting over. I gotta do the same forma,
Oh.
which sucks.
Or when
That is another problem. They really need to change this whole Forma stuff. It's painful.
It's
Yeah.
not so bad.
It
once
could
you
be
get to
worse.
Know how to do it.
It could be
I
worse.
mean, of course it could be worse, absolutely, but it's still
Not so
like
bad. I only got stabbed once. That guy got stabbed 2 times.
someone's pet died.
It's one of the things, actually, when you know what you're doing with the Forma system, they need to explain the Forma system is what they need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Is
they
it
need to explain
tutorial?
a lot about the game.
Yeah.
Like-
The
Like
Free to
the,
play game.
I will say this: one of my biggest beefs, other than the Necros nerf, which I'm still mad about, but other than the Necros nerf, I think my biggest pet peeve with the devs is after Plains of Eidolon, which I still don't like. After Plains of Eidolon, they came out with Fortuna.
If Fortuna was
I don't
so
know
bad at
why.
because they're trying to move towards having more stuff that people can do.
They're trying to do a lot of open world stuff, and I don't care.
well, the
Yeah.
thing is they're hub based, so unless they were to literally make an open world in the sense that everything is connected, then it's still just a large hub based MMO.
Yeah, it's just they're just
format.
larger zones.
Exactly. It's no
And
different
they're
than what we're
not
in now.
stable. That's
So
the
it's just
problem.
like
If they were
Destiny.
Yeah,
stable.
they've always been a little wonky, huh?
Yeah, they're weird.
But the
like-
movement getting around them is fun.
For instance, like I've been playing PSO2 since like 2013. Like that
Fantasy
was my
Star
favorite
Online,
MMOs,
for those who
and
don't
it
know
was
what it is.
hub based. It was super hub based, and then they come out with NGS, and that is open world. Everything is completely open world. There's no real instance loading. It's you go from one side of the map to the other just by running around, jumping, you know, climbing and stuff with like the little like booster pads that like make you flow upwards into the sky, and you could just gently float around. It's this great movement in this big open world. It's not hub based in any way compared to old PSO2, where you're in the hub ship world, and then you select at the mission counter where you go and what mission it is, and that's how you do content. Is from a menu counter. You don't like just go out in the world through like a simple, you know, walking between zones. And that's what Warframe is. You're in your ship, you select the mission, and you go to it. Then you do it, you're back in your ship. So unless they do away with that, it's basically no different whether they make, you know, as many open world areas as they want. Still the same kind of gameplay format, and they're just kidding themselves if they really are gonna call it open world.
It really just doesn't work. They need to. I hope they don't do another one. Like, I know that's the common belief is that the next thing is probably going to be like a slightly higher level Fortuna. Like the idea was, at least that from the player's perspective, from what the devs were doing, is that they did Plains Vitalin for the lowest tier players, like the lowest level players that anyone could access. Fortuna is like kind of sort of mid-level, and then they're gonna do another open world for like the quote-unquote harder difficulty players. But even then, they came out with Railjack instead.
No, there's already a third open world, and it's on one of the infested homeworlds.
The infested were.
Wait, they added another one?
Yeah, the infested one.
They did?
Yeah.
Yep. And
It's called It's called Deimos, right?
I missed that.
Yeah, it's Deimos. It's the infested one.
It's big mode of transportation.
Wait, when did they add that? When did they add that? Because I haven't played in over a year and a
It's
half.
gotta be over a year. Yeah, over a year ago.
Okay, so shortly after I took a break.
It's pretty fun. They added like these things called necromechs, and they're cool looking, but lore-wise, they make no sense.
They're like heavier Warframes. It's like
They're like the predecessor to Warframes, and it's like, why would you use these if Warframes exist?
Hey, don't knock the chance of getting into a giant mech suit.
Ow.
I mean,
Yeah,
they're
if I want to get
basically,
into a
like,
giant mech suit, I'll just play Rhino.
yeah, iron skin and there
But hey, they just pulled a GW Superior. You're a Rhino inside a Rhino.
No.
You're
Or-
They're
a space marine.
slow and
You're a-
stompy and annoying.
You're
Yeah,
a space marine.
they're literally just clunky.
It's they take away.
Nidus is one of my favorite frames. Yes, Nidus is my main frame. Since they nerfed Necros.
The problem with the Necromechs mainly is that they take away one of the main perks of the game, which is the flexibility in the movement. They're big, they're slow, they're clumpy. They're not fun to play in.
Oh, it is fun to play Ace Combat. You guys should all go buy that and play it.
I know nothing about it.
Get down PS4. It's basically fighter jets, and you hear the word missile a lot.
Yeah.
Eh.
And also it has by hands down the most extra soundtrack of any game ever.
Not to mention the graphics.
Somebody
You know,
should.
speaking of Ace Combat, I saw this like Chinese news article that was like shows like apparently like with like these weapons that China has, but
Hold
it was
on.
footage from
I'll stop you
Ace
right there.
Combat.
Think about your social credit score.
Ha ha ha.
How often do I stream every day?
Except
Raven.
for Saturdays, that's his day off.
Well, they have been, but I streamed last Saturday, so
Except for Saturdays, which should be his day off.
I try and be
Except for
consistent.
when he
Days
feels
off.
like it.
It's not really when I feel like
Take
it.
more days off.
I've had a few days where I've missed, but I pretty much stream every day around 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. I'm sorry I'm slow to responding to comments right now. It's just because we're in the middle of this blender.
Yeah, you can stand next to the platform that will heal you, and they
The thing is, I'm trying to get my energy to build back up, but
I can heal you. I'm Vozarin. I can just heal you and make you invulnerable for.
Oh, I'm not worried about being invulnerable. I'm already invulnerable. I just need more energy for stacks.
Okay, I threw some energy.
Where?
Where are you?
Ah.
Hold still.
Denuric.
There we go. That's
Oh,
better.
the pads. I forgot about these pads. Whoa, they look cool now. What the hell?
Yeah, I carry energy, healing,
I
and
forgot about
ammo.
Yeah,
these.
if I take damage
They
to my
look
health,
cool.
my energy builds
These-
up. But the
they
problem
used to
is,
be like blue pads in the
the
ground.
downside with fighting the infected is they have units that drain your fucking energy.
Parasitics.
I hate them. Ironically, but I hate them.
Yeah, they suck.
I love the booze that one guy got during one of the last conventions they did over TennoCon,
Oh, Tenocon.
where a guy did a
Ow.
dressed up during a cosplay outfit, and he was a nullifier, and he got booed.
He deserved to. How dare you? Fuck nullifiers.
aren't that bad.
best-
Shoot at the top of them, they're fine.
Yeah,
The
they had
best
another weak
cosplay-
point thing.
The best cosplay of the entire thing, like they had Flem and they had Nova and that asshole Stalker, like in really like $10,000 cosplay outfits, but the one that almost won was Steve.
The thing is, I don't even mind Stalker. Like everyone else does, but honestly, he's kind of easy to kill.
Is he?
He
Oh,
can
yeah.
be.
And
He's fine. It's annoying. I don't want like. I hate dealing with Stalker.
I just hate that he locks all the doors. So it's like, oh,
So
man.
I shouldn't check my gear thing and see if I have a stalker sigil?
energy drain is a pain. It is. It's such a
No.
pain, especially for Nidus,
Yeah.
where you
I
really
I
need to
might
get
have a
those.
wolf beacon.
What? That's
Warframe need to
ancient.
put cinematic cutscenes for all quests. I mean, need to? No. Not, would it be nice? Yes. It would be nice. It would really add
What
to
do
like
I
the.
have?
It would really be cooler,
I
and
have everything.
it would help
you
stress the
with-
story. But
Are
need
you
to
guys
know.
with or against the tree Nazis?
The what?
I'm against the tree Nazis.
Who?
New
it's one of the
Loka?
factions.
New look, yeah, they don't like me either.
I don't think they like me very much.
I'm Suda.
I'd have to double check what factions I'm aligned to.
I'm Sud.
Suda and the Arbiters.
I'm Texas, Suda, Steel, Meridian, and Red Veil, all maxed out.
I felt
Then
that
the
the
other
open
two,
planes are more grindy heavy. Well, the thing is, the whole game is a grind fest, but the strength of Warframe has always been that its gameplay loop is so fun. Like the mobility, the weapon damage, everything about those elements of the game is so refined and so much fun to do that the grind never feels like a grind.
You know you're not allowed up there. Stop it.
I don't know. What's your guys' favorite secondary? It doesn't have to be the best. It's just one that fits you and it's solid enough to get through all the content.
I'm
Catch
Axtiletto. Axtiletto.
Catch
I like-
Moon.
Axtiletto
like the
Prime
Foxy.
specifically. I like the rapid fire, and if you stat it correctly, it does a lot of damage.
I have a love for the Catch Moon. It's basically a shotgun.
I have a couple of kit guns I really like, but I think my baby will always be the Vapor Marilock.
Oh man, I used to use that all the time.
Ow.
Back in PS4. Ugh, good times.
Fun fact of the Vapor Marilock, one of the weapon skins that it can use, like it can only use a couple of them, but there's one that changes the model, actually increases its damage output. Unintentionally.
weird.
Okay.
What happens is with the Vapor Marilock, you're locked into a spinning animation every time you fire it.
Yep.
But with the gun, the skin doesn't have a flipping animation, so it fires slightly faster.
Is it that revolver one, or am I thinking of a different one?
I think of it. I have to look it up. It's
Wait, where are you guys? Hold on. Let me drop a. I'm gonna drop a healing
Lieutenant
wave right
Lee.
here.
But it doesn't since it doesn't have the flip animation delay.
Woo,
you can,
baby. Now I'm immortal.
slightly-
Oh wait, that's new. Wait, hold on. That's new. Oh, okay. No, never mind. Well, for a second there, I was actually immortal. I was invulnerable for a few seconds.
Like this?
Oh yeah.
And like that.
Okay, that's you. Okay, I was like, I don't remember Nidus's fourth actually making him invulnerable. Metaphorically, it does, but not actually.
I can do that.
My favorite part of the fourth for Nidus is the little shits that run
Little
around.
guys who just like
The little
explode.
they're literally called maggots, and they jump on everybody and kill them. It's great, and you get stacks from that. Fun fact.
Yeah, and my favorite is Bobbin with his like roll squad of death that he just throws out and
You
you're hurting
want
me. You're
truly
hurting me.
vicious? You want truly vicious? Pair that Bobbin, pull in everything with a Korra. Korra's 4 will slice them to pieces. It's fantastic.
You hurt me when you say Bobbin. That poor man needs some changes.
He's got
has
some
a
changes.
bunch of them. He's really good now. He's one
He's
of the best.
fantastic right now. He's
Yeah.
one of the best
One of
defense
the best.
frames in the game.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah,
need to work on
Ray-
my Bobbin farm then.
Ray Hardeless finally got his wish.
I've never been a big Bobbin player.
really good. I love his kit. It's
I
really
always
fun.
like that
you
meme.
You can make all the enemies just basically unable to like get past an area that you choose. Just oh no, sorry, you're blocked forever.
Oh crap! I keep doing that.
Is my first Prime Frost still in a good spot?
Yeah,
Frost.
he's still slow as hell,
He's
but
kind
he's
of
good for defense missions.
yeah. He's kind of the same really. He's never really changed much throughout the ages.
This is bad, but I forgot how to switch to my secondary.
F.
Yeah, oh, it was F.
Oh.
Ah, okay.
Oh, I have to ask.
That's how long it's been. I forgot certain buttons.
I have to ask. When you were playing, were you playing when they switched how the melee combination system
Yes,
worked?
I left shortly after that was added, but I like that addition personally.
Where you just go straight into melee right
Yeah,
away?
like instead of having to switch to it, I prefer to that. Because it feels a
Yeah.
lot more fluid, and it feels like you're rewarded for actually having a melee focus. Whereas
You could like Devil May Cry juggle people. and
Yeah.
stuff. Great.
Would I be called a basic bitch if I said my most used melee weapon is the Katana Prime?
No, that's what I'm using right now.
Man, that's a great.
It used to
weapon.
be Atarax for me because of the fucking purple crits, but
Mine was the Redeemer because it was insanely broken on PS4.
The
back in
only way I got through some of the mastery missions was that goddamn Redeemer.
the Redeemer, man. It's
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
horror
like-
plus
it
the
was
Redeemer
old
for that
reliable.
one particular mission where you have to
oh,
stealth kill
what's
the
your
dudes.
what's all of your views
Oh.
of the Exceltra?
I don't use it. I don't like it.
I love it.
I
That
don't
thing
I
thing
think
is
it's kind of fun, but
you literally if you're far enough away, you're shooting rockets.
Yeah, but see, the thing for me is I can literally
I
shoot
know.
rockets. So it's like I can
Ogres.
worry about that, or I can just shoot. No, I'm using the Kuva Brahma,
oh, the bow.
the bow that shoots grenades.
Oh crap!
The bow that shoots grenades that,
that
just is
used
like
to be-
300,000.
That used to be my favorite weapon for what's his Chroma, and then not too long after that, you know, Chroma became ruined by that little removal of self-harm. By like he got
Yeah,
nerfed
but
so
you-
hard by that.
But they had to do that to get rid of the grenades.
I know. I mean, I can see why they did it, but like Chroma got ruined because
I'm not a fan of Chroma.
I
Not
love
anymore.
Chroma. He's my favorite frame of all time.
For anyone who doesn't know, Chroma's like the dragon Warframe, or was more aptly.
He had an ability that if he took shield damage, he'd grow more armor. If he took health damage, he would grow more like damage. And if he took a bunch of damage, it would reach a cap of like hundreds of percent boosts to damage and armor. And he'd basically be just the ultimate frame for any mission you could think of. And it's really hard to build it up to max usually, because you know, as your shields take more damage, it's harder to actually take damage from enemies. So you'd self-farm by like using a weapon that would explode or something, and it would do a lot of damage because it's your weapon, you modded out. And you would just shoot at the ground in front of you, and you'd just get all of your buffs, and then you'd go out and rampage.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
my favorite one was the
Real quick, Raven says, the reason I say about cutscenes for all quests is because new players think the game has no story, but if they press on a second dream, then they realize it has story, should not present it so late. I just certainly see where you're coming from, and that's like the aspect of cutscenes I think would be nice. Is that they clearly they force you to see that, hey, like there is a narrative to this. Whereas the way they have it set up now is just if you pay attention to what's being said, then you know there's a story to it. But if you don't pay attention, you have the volume turned down, you're listening to something else, it just feels like a quest without a narrative, like you're just doing objectives. So I agree that it would be nice to have that, but my point about it not being a necessity is more from the angle of cinematics. Well, it depends on how intricate we're talking a cinematic to be. They could do what old school in air quotes older games do, where they just do like a camera view with like the bars, like the black bars on the top and the bottom of the screen, like the aspect ratio changes, and then they just put some subtitles up and force you to just listen to a quick narrative summary of what you're about to do. That way, you indicate, yes, this is a narrative-driven quest. If they did something like that, that would really help. That way people would find out before the second dream in the War Within that there was story in the game they should pay attention to. But
Why are you trying to put story in my button mashy game?
There is a thing that I completely agree with Brozyme, how he said that it should work. The star map in the new player experience is jank and it's bad. What the star map can do is the star map needs to have its own little, like the the stations you need to go to progress to different planets.
Yeah.
They need to make that more streamlined to unlock the star map and introduce you to a quest that teaches you to do these quests. Because there's people who are probably like master level 19, they haven't even done Second Dream.
Oh yeah, I still have some friends who play this game who don't know about Second Dream.
Fine.
Okay, guys. No, I could have survived you.
Yeah, I needed to revive my pet anyway.
I could have gone both of you. I have 4 insta-revived.
That is the problem with my Wisp. If I'm away from my buffs, I am fragile as all hell.
Yeah.
Like literally, I go from having 400 health to having 1400 health.
I love Parasitic Link. It saves my ass so much.
And you get another wave for your one.
Oh wait, can I attack? Hold on, did I see that right? Or was that? Well, that might have been. That was weird. I threw Parasitic Link and it attached to Jenny. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, you can attach to people. You give them a strength buff.
Did not know that.
Yeah, here, Asmogan.
I'm not even saying that wasn't there before. That probably was. I don't think I've ever tried it.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
It's particularly funny with Robin because you can attach his grenades, his sticky grenades to people.
I attached it to. Yeah, it's attached to you.
You get like you both get like a strength buff for your power strength, so you do like more damage and stuff.
Ooh. Me likey.
And of course, they also shoot down a wave of infestation.
You know about the helmet mount in the back room that changes your abilities?
I've never used it. Like I've never really found a reason to yet. Maybe with some frames I could find some broken combos, but
there's some broken combos, but the skills that they let you take from certain Warframes are dumb.
Oh, yeah, it's not all of them, right? Otherwise you can just like get like the best 4s of each frame and just go sicko mode.
Yeah, you can only have 1 4. You can only take certain skills from Warframes.
Yeah.
Janky.
Vauban use Bastille, then throw out Flechette Orbs. Easy area control and kills because Bastille strips. Hold on, let me...
100% of armor no matter what the enemy level is, or just pretty much insta-kill it all while they float.
Yeah, my one friend has main Vauban, even when he was like in terms of his kit, but you know, ever since he's been like the best defense.
No.
Like,
there go my stacks. Damn it.
Here's an embarrassing question for you all. How much Kuva have you wasted in your play lifetime trying to get that perfect ribbon?
Yes.
None.
My Dread Ribbon popped out perfect on the first attempt. I didn't
It took me 14 rerolls for my Dread Ribbon, but it's good now.
Here, let me
I still, the whole Dread Ribbon thing, I didn't really engage in it that much. Not that I don't, I'm sure those ribbons are amazing. I don't like them. Like, I don't like...
I don't ever use my Dread. I just like to rub that ribbon in the face of my friend who unlocked it for me.
And that's really what I saw it as, is like, oh, this is more of an achievement than it is an actual useful mod, or an actually useful addition.
Some of them...
that is completely incorrect.
I don't like them. I don't like the system.
It's a bad system, but...
It's not the best system, but some of them are just goddamn.
I don't like that you have to basically the way that they work. I hate them. That's the best way to put it. Is I just don't like them. I get that they're cool and that there are some really good ones, but I really don't like those.
I just like that they're not really end game required. You know, I mean, obviously they can make you insanely better than a lot of people with the right stats, but you don't need them to really do good.
No, you're better off. In my opinion, you're better off. You're better off grinding out, getting a lot of endo and a lot of materials to upgrade your prime, and then once you get enough. Once you've gone through enough relics and earned up enough equipment, you can sell your primed components and gear for that currency for Barokatir, and just getting primed mods.
Yeah.
You're better off getting that because you're guaranteed to know what a primed mod does.
Yep.
I actually have the meme combo of Prime Chamber and
Prime Chamber.
Yeah.
That's ancient. Are you crazy? No way.
Yeah, I
have
have
that?
Prime Chamber plus the mod that makes the first shot of a sniper rifle do more damage.
Yeah.
On my Vectus.
That mod is like unavailable for a while, wasn't it? Or did they like
It's
re-release
available
it?
every 10.
Oh,
yes,
really?
because they added it to him once, and it was really expensive. But they added it to Barokatir once, like 9-10 months back.
Wow.
I think it's gonna think that what they tease is they might do it like once a year, and it's still gonna be fucking expensive.
Yeah, it was
But
like ridiculously expensive.
They're gonna bring it back every so often. Is just see if you're endo if you want it. It's not even necessary. It's just.
Are we
flex,
leaving?
really.
If you guys want to, let me top us off on life support either way.
The random who joined us wants to leave.
Oh, the rando is leaving.
Okay.
He can leave, that's fine.
When it comes to ribbons, though, there's only one ribbon that I find that's necessary for a particular weapon, and that's the comb.
Comb.
The comb is that 250 clip shotgun that speeds up.
Oh crap.
I have
He's
a
dead in
Kuba version.
extraction. Poor guy.
Hold on. I don't think I'll get to him in time.
He
Don't
can
worry
just-
about it.
You
Fuck
can
it.
just leave.
I have just successfully ordered food.
Nice.
And as well,
What's
I don't know if you got it, but I would look into getting the Opticore Vandal whenever it's available.
What's it
Thermal
called?
fractures are up right now.
What was that,
Called
Jim?
the Opticore Vandal.
Yeah.
The Opticore Vandal is more of a side grade, right? Or is it just objectively better?
It's kind of a
different.
side grade. It's faster,
different.
but it's not as powerful. So it ends up being 6 to 1, half dozen the other.
Yeah, it's just what do you want, a big laser or do you want to shoot that half big laser 6 times? I find it better than the Opticore myself. For
My Opticore was already 6 forma by the time that thing came out, so my Opticore is better, but
it just depends what your playstyle is. Like the Opticore Vandal is better for taking out multiple enemies.
I love using the Opticore to take out the cruise ships.
Yeah.
I don't know about the Octocore Vandal. What is that about?
The Opticore Vandal is a giant laser cannon.
Yeah,
You know what the game of the Opticore is?
You get it from Fortuna, right? Doing the
Thermia
one-
fractures.
yeah.
Yeah,
Those
that is a headache. I will admit that is a headache.
It's annoying.
At least you can do it like a section at a time. You don't have to do all 100 every section. And I've helped so many people do it. I've got like, when I look at my fracture sealed, I've done like 1,000 of them.
Wow.
The one problem I have with this bow is its ammo capacity.
That or look into getting a Supra Vandal. That is a solid weapon.
That's always been like one of the best. Very cool.
I'll see if there's a guide on it. See if because I'm not sure about it, and I like the equipment I got, but I'll look into it.
Next time I'll run my Opticore.
Alright.
I think I don't know how much is the Super Vandal. It's only like 250 platinum.
I don't know. I might still have pieces of it. I'd have to check.
Additional life support has arrived.
I know I have most of the pieces of the Valkyrie Prime. might have an entire Tiburon Prime set.
Doesn't the
that's
Venom
my.
have the integrated?
I had a
MP
ribbon
or
for the
just
Tiburon
me?
Prime. I missed that. I have it on PS4. That was a good gun.
Let's see. Oh my god, ribbons, they are Marmite. Don't get me wrong, it's nice having god rolls for your favorite weapons, but aids if you don't. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
nice having them, but honestly, I have ribbons for weapons that I use that I don't use the ribbons for. I just... Literally, the only reason I keep the Dread Ribbon is because the guy who unlocked it for me made a noise something like when he did, because he wanted it so bad he couldn't take it from me.
Okay.
He unlocked it. He did the work to unlock it. But he wanted it so bad. Talk to him in a while. I found out that he supported Trump, but I just couldn't talk to him.
Oh, please, politics, new.
Oh, sorry. I found that he supported something I don't like.
This bounty. Hold out as long as you can.
You're not allowed to like things that I don't like.
Let's not get into that, please.
Yep. Not getting into that. We should probably extract the...
Yeah, probably.
I'm stopping. I haven't killed things in one shot for a couple of shots.
Okay.
That's the main perk of this bow. Once it stops working, I need to go do something else. Also, remember, I say
they upgraded the what's the shotgun bow? The Cestus, not Cestus. The
Ceranos.
begins with the Ceranos, yeah, Ceranos and Ceranos Prime, where you can now alternate between horizontal and vertical.
Yeah, that was cool. I like the Ceranos is pretty good. I like the Dread. If you've got enough multi-shot on it, you shoot like 3 or 4.
Ooh. Mission complete.
There we are.
Melee kills, baby.
Detron's still always pretty good.
Oh wow, almost leveled up my Sentinel.
There we go.
I did all that healing and didn't actively heal a single thing.
I feel so weird, Nidus being low on the damage dealt. I did take, no, I didn't take the least amount. Let's see, melee kills. Damn. My accuracy was highest, I guess.
That's good.
Something. Alright.
I died the most.
Oh, apparently I can do my mastery rank up. Yeah, I'll do that later. I do it when I feel like it.
Oh, you're in the relatively easy ones. I think the first one I had any trouble with was 21.
The first one I have any trouble with was 12, because it required you to jump around and kill things.
Yeah, okay, I remember that one. The one that I'm
Pain in the ass.
thinking of is either 21 or 22, and you have to stealth kill like 6 targets without being seen or heard. It's ridiculous. I had to cheat.
I did the exact same thing you did. I put on my Ivara Prime, and I put on my
Redeemer,
and put on that one stance that just fires the gun instead of swings it around like a blade. It only fires the gun part, and that's how I did it.
Oh, high noon, I think it is.
What did I want? Blind Rage. That's what I want.
Equip. Let's see, Opticore.
The best defense frame, in my opinion, and it's okay to disagree with me too, is Gara.
Gara's pretty good. I think Frost with minimum,
I still stand by.
eyes is
I
better?
don't. If it's between Gara and Frost, I think I'll take Frost over Gara any day.
As long as you don't answer limbo to that question, because if you answer limbo to that question, you're wrong.
That's great, man.
If you don't know, Gara's glass defense that she can put on objectives and herself and allies is a just straight 95% damage reduction. And
However,
she has the highest.
with one exception. There is one exception where the defense mission the best person to bring is Neza. And that's if the defense target is a person and they're moving around.
Mm-hmm.
I bring both Nezha and Gara, and you will never. That thing will never die. That and Gara's. If you know how to do her little combo, she has infinite damage scaling to the point where her glass shards, like eidolons, will explode just by being the same plane of existence.
That used to be Chroma. Big sad.
What? Yeah, I think I will do that, but damn it, they have enough forma to do it.
We should do the mission that'll give you a free forma.
And I have 33 forma. I don't need a free one right now. But we can.
I want the free forma because, dude, do you have any idea how many formas I've used?
A lot.
My Trinity has 8. Or is she stuck at 7? Nope, she's 5. Wisp is 6. Rhino is 5. And that's not even counting weapons that may or may not have 6 to 7 formas in them each. I counted once and it was like 300 and something.
Do y'all like the big boy?
The big boy?
The absolute unit? The absolute unit?
Rhino?
Big chunk?
Not Rhino, the other guy, the eating one.
Grendel.
Grendel.
I haven't played Grendel, so I would not know.
I've been
don't
known
think
to
I
eat
own
sometimes.
Okay, the best way I could describe Grendel without giving any like, I can't say spoilers, but the most obscure, funny way I can describe Grendel is fat bastard and super monkey ball.
I can do it in one word. Kirby.
Yep.
I will be right back. I need to check out what we're doing for dinner.
Gotcha.
So, give me a minute.
Wow, okay, I know why they... I just figured out why they, gutted all this stuff from Destiny 2.
Huh?
Why is that?
Yeah.
Because
well,
now the file size of the folder is 69 gigabytes.
Hey, we were talking about the other day, actually.
Are you talking about like when they like deleted like half of the game?
Well, yeah, but now I know why. Because
Yeah.
69.
Well,
thank you for the
it's
super
because
chat, man. Thank
funny
you.
funny sex number.
Yes,
when they
I'm doing alright. How are you, man?
they removed a lot of their game just because they said that the game couldn't really be updated much. There's just too much.
No, they deleted it because they wanted 69 gigabytes. That's it. Finish. That's the reason. The sole reason. Only
No
reason
other
that matters.
Tried giving Destiny 2 a shot, but I just couldn't have it.
Yeah.
Much of a disappointment.
I just like jumping around in it, so until they change the physics in the game to where it doesn't feel good to move around, I will continue to enjoy the game.
If I want to play a game where it's fun to move around, I just play PS2 New Genesis, where I can literally just jump, glide, and run around.
Yeah, but the game doesn't look good.
New Genesis looks great.
I don't like it.
I love it.
Old. It still looks dated.
Well, it's better. It's definitely better than base PS2.
Well,
You know what's
yeah, of
MMO
course.
everyone sleeps on? Everyone sleeps on DCOU. The DCUO.
I still prefer 14 in terms of looks.
I mean, I think New Genesis looks way better than 14, but that's graphical fidelity, not like style. If that's what you're talking about, then I can.
Well, I mean, in both ways, actually.
Well, in graphical fidelity, NGS is a more modern engine with, more graphical customization.
Yeah, that's what G-Shade is for.
But
Well, G-Shade
Arthur-
helps, but it doesn't completely fix everything. Like
I'm still
spent,
gonna
like,
peer pressure Asmo into trying my G-Shade preset.
No.
do you use G-Shade, Asmogan?
No, he doesn't.
No, I don't. I have
Damn it, they're doing
G-Shade for green screening. That's about it.
You gotta use it for the color. It really helps the color pop, even if it's like a few presets.
I'm good. Like,
I
the
have,
game.
I have
used...
one that barely changes the game.
It barely changes the game, dude.
Use it for 2 days. If you don't like it after 2 days, you can change it
Yeah,
back.
honestly, just try it out a little bit. There's
Or
I
you
have-
buy back.
I have a very custom preset that barely adds
Listen,
any
kids,
shaders.
if your friends want you to do something you don't want to do, you get out of there.
I don't have friends.
And you're talking to
Oh, that
us.
hurts.
I'd assume that wound to my heart was needed for some reason.
Hey, Jenny, come back because I got a big Warframe question.
No, but seriously, like I have a gameplay preset. Most people just use it for screenshots. I have a gameplay preset that I've worked really hard on to make it very minimal.
Did not see the value of
Me
those.
Like
too,
you've
yeah.
seen the differences from it. And it's not just saturation. There's also slight sharpening. There's also some different color grading and everything that I customized with it.
it really helps with the lack of anti-aliasing. Is what G-Shade's really
That
good
too.
for.
But it also helps with the lack of saturation in certain areas. And in certain
Yeah,
areas that
it-
have saturation,
Vibrance and
it just makes them
colorfulness.
look better.
Yeah. Blooming HDR is one of my favorite things to work with. Like, blooming HDR is
I
great.
use regular HDR. I don't use blooming HDR.
The bloom is very minimal for me, but it adds some nice color. Like, it makes like certain things that should glow a bit actually glow. Like,
Yeah, I've linked my. I think it's actually pinned in the general Final Fantasy channel. If anybody wants to try my custom preset.
So, Asmo, when are you gonna stream Jump King?
Stream
No,
what?
it's
That
not.
babe.
Jump
King.
King.
Jump
Oh no.
I don't know what that is.
It's a rage
basically like
game.
No. All you need to know is there is a babe at the top of the tower. You need to go get her.
Huh?
it's a
It's a
game
rage
to make you
game,
mad.
Asmogan. Yeah, it's like getting over it.
Okay.
It's like
I don't think he
it's-
knows it getting over it either.
Basically, you
It's
can,
like
if you slip up,
I
you'll
want to
go.
be the guy. Yeah, at least no, I want to be the guy, right? You're not that much of a zoomer. Does not bode well.
I played the 5th.
Basically, you have to platform to like a very high point in the level to actually complete it. It's like all one big level, but there's certain points where you could actually end up failing, and you'll either go a really far amount of progress back or all the way back to square one.
One of those
And-
games that requires extreme precision.
Yeah, and patience. Lots and lots of patience.
Have you ever played I Am Bread or know but what I Am Bread is about?
I know what I Am Bread is about.
It's one of those situations. It's precision and rage inducing.
How nice.
It's also really cheap. It's like $5. I had to reset my progress on Jump King because I fell into the bog and I'm never gonna go. I do not want to go through that.
I don't know why anybody would play one of those games willingly by themselves without streaming it.
I wanted to try it out.
So just watch a VTuber fail at it.
Hey, I want to go get the babe. Okay.
You can just download babes for free on the internet.
Another game I like at least this is my opinion, because I like the style of RTSs. I don't know how you feel about them. Is Plague Inc. Plague Inc. is fun.
The only RTS I ever liked was Command and Conquer Generals.
I played some Civ games which were turn-based. That's the closest I'll ever get to that kind of genre.
Oh, do you like turn-based games, Asma?
Yeah, I do.
Can you please play West of Loathing?
West of Loathing.
Yes.
Maybe?
It's very cheap, and it's very funny.
Okay.
Would you ever stream Pokemon?
Pokemon.
You mean Pokemon?
Yes.
I've done it before.
One.
I mean the new one, the new Devon and Pearl.
No.
No, please no. Don't give them money for that.
The only Pokemon game I still love is Black and White. Still my favorite.
That was the wrong set of colors.
I played red, blue, yellow, leaf
You're
green,
so
fire red, sapphire, ruby,
I'm back.
diamond,
Welcome
pearl,
back.
black and white 2, X and Y. I played basically all of them.
To list the games of Pokemon I haven't played, at least for the Game Boy systems, it would be shorter to list the games I haven't played.
And
I
Jenny,
think I've only
important
played, like-
question.
I think I've
Didn't
only
play
played
it.
a few of them.
I didn't play Fire Red, I didn't play Leaf Green, that's about it.
Jenny,
Hmm?
are you Team Volt or Team Goss?
Team, leave me the fuck out of this.
I'm Team Skull because Team Skull fucks.
I don't like Gauss and Volt Speed Boost. There's something in the graphics with it that make me feel dizzy. So I don't like having Volts in my party either. It's not the speed, because actually my Wisp makes people move faster than most Volts. It's something with the flashing lightning that he does that makes me feel nauseous. I know, my eyes don't like fun.
Well, I had 2 Exceltra. I just realized I have another one.
I'm glad that you've learned this so I don't have to say it every time.
Yeah.
Hiya,
96%.
Jackie.
How do you guys feel about Baruch?
Bottle.
One more thing.
I mean, it's fun. Fun to play. I'll give him that.
Why are you being so needy, Cat?
So I've successfully ordered food,
Yeah.
but now I have to successfully get my mind to actually be bothered enough to put on pants and go pick it up.
Yeah, I successfully ordered food that some nice person's gonna go pick up from the place and drop off in front of my house for me.
I live alone. The only other living being with me is my dog, and I don't think she'd probably get lost on the way there.
Yeah, I'm paying someone to grab it from the place and bring it. To
Pierce,
the front door.
how
Where
dare
do
you
live,
judge my...
man?
I go by Sith colors. I like red and black. That's like my ultimate combo.
Yeah.
It's cool looking nice.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be faster for me to just drive my ass like the mile down the road,
I don't
but
care about faster. It's just not an option for me because I live in the middle of goddamn nowhere.
yeah, that's the one perk about living not in the middle of nowhere.
I live in a little small suburb, like 2 square
I
miles.
suppose we could do the excavation.
I
Glad I
live in
don't-
Oakland.
I'm glad I don't particularly live in the sort of climate that Asmo lives in because I don't think I would want to have to search around for coyotes at the butt crack of dawn in the morning.
It's not that bad.
Well, I just don't like hurting animals, that's all.
Oh, you're not hurting them. You're killing them. Is the difference. I'm not like standing over it, gutting it while it's still alive. I shoot it in the head before it knows that it's dead.
I
Big
still like
difference.
to think in my head canon that when you're out there, because since you can't drive, you're just piloting a Viking vessel
We're here in search
on the
of
ground,
lost artifacts.
Well,
scraping along.
No, I'm wearing boots and jeans
why I
running
used
through
to
the tree line.
Go to the dig site.
There we go.
What's that?
Alright.
And of course, as usual, I've ordered way too much food,
And protect it from
Is there such a
which is
thing?
why I ordered 2 orders of fries and I ordered 3 chicken sandwiches
Why?
because I'm hungry.
And I'm hungry too, so I can relate.
excavate.
I just had 3 boneless chicken thighs with chicken shake and bake.
How do you people eat shake and bake? It's so gross.
I don't. What do you mean, you people? Leave me out of this.
It's not gross if you like cook it properly.
Yeah, but see, if I'm gonna take the effort to cook fried chicken properly, I'm a Southern woman.
Oh,
I'm
you're
gonna
not
make fried
supposed. You're not
chicken.
supposed to eat it with chicken. You're supposed to eat it with pork chops.
I did chicken. I baked
Chicken?
it, and it's good.
I think it's better with pork chops. If I ever make chicken, I don't actually like frying my own chicken. If I'm making chicken, I have this really good recipe where it's like chicken and like a lemon cream sauce, and I really like it.
Yeah, see, the magic trick is if I feel like I want fried chicken, I can just walk down to the Crispy Crunchy, which is less than a mile away. Don't even have to get the car out of
If
the
I want
driveway.
fried chicken, I'll probably just go to my local grocery store and get fried chicken from the deli.
Oh, I love this gun. I don't use this gun enough. It's the Nucor.
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit.
Oh, another one got deployed.
So apparently this new frame, Yarly, I heard she ain't.
If they let her take her 2 and kill as part of her thing, her 2 is fucking broken. But the rest of her kit's kind of meh.
She looks great. She's kind of
She's
cute.
adorable. She's absolutely adorable. One of the cute things she does is one of her poses. She does a little floating water hearts.
It's as we were talking about earlier about frame personality. It's just like the operator kind of immensely adapts the frame's personality.
Oh, also Asmo, this is the Opticore.
Huh? What? Show it to me. Where are you?
Reveal to
I'm
me your
bright ass
secrets.
pink.
You're white and pink. Correction. Okay, so it's a laser.
If you see that tree up there,
Yeah.
if that tree had a health bar, I could kill that tree from here.
Nice. So it's a sniper
I like
laser.
it on the planes. I like it on the planes for shooting down the crew transports. Because the second you can see them, you can kill them.
Nice.
Hey, I got a 50% off coupon. Nice.
Yeah, I got a 50% off coupon too.
I got really? I got a 25% off, and I haven't played this game in over a year.
Unit while it extracts.
Hey, the last time I logged in, about 3 months ago, I got a 75.
Picked up a target.
I haven't seen a 75 in years.
How is Zaku? Zaku. That's the only time I buy frames off with Platinum is if I have the discounts.
Yeah, I'm tempted to buy like the $25.
I bought the Nidus pack, the Nidus Prime pack, but that's because he's my main frame, and I haven't played the game in so long, but I rarely ever buy anything related to Warframe for money. So as I kind of to pay my rent in the game, I just decided, fuck it, just drop $70. I've played more than $800 worth of hours in this, so
Yeah, that's why I don't really feel bad about occasionally spending like $25 here or $15 there, is because I've spent 3,000 hours playing this game at a generous underestimation.
How is Lavos? Is he any good?
I don't think I have him.
I don't either. Aim to get proboscis bow. It crowd controls. Wait, really? A bow for crowd control? Pulls groups of enemies into a cluster. Oh, okay, so I see. So it's like a sticky arrows.
And the Nidus bow.
Right.
It's
I don't
the
have that.
lightest bow.
I have a couple
Oh,
of Nidus
oh no,
themed.
because you get it because you can just easy peasy stacks with it.
Yes, dog. If you put your nose where you're not supposed to put it, you're gonna go outside.
The trash can?
You can't make me?
She's putting her nose directly into my butt.
Oh yeah, the Kuva. This is an awesome skin to the core, but
Clearly, she likes the smell.
I love this gun. I didn't like the new core at first.
It's the latest red.
Give it enough love, and it's a chain gun. So essentially, I shoot one thing and it chains to everything else in the room.
That's not how a chain gun works.
It also does radiation damage, so it makes them attack each other. It's my gun for playing in Steel Path.
Yeah.
I can't. Oh, that's big sad.
You ever get those? Go ahead.
Oh, just a second. Like I think the skin is only for that one weapon, which makes you kind of sad. For the Dracoon. I don't like the Dracoon, but this skin, this shotgun skin is really cool. Which was universal.
I know we were talking about like, you know, advertising calls on getting on our like, you know, cell phones and stuff earlier. You guys ever get those ones that are just in Chinese?
Yes.
I've only gotten one that's in Chinese.
I don't
the
think
time.
I've ever- That's new for me. I didn't know that was possible.
Yeah. Well, we also live in California.
Yeah. I just reply and tell them there is no war in Bossing Say.
I also get ones in, I want to say, some sort of Indian language. I'm not sure. It's interesting though. I usually
There's
just
only
immediately hang
one
up.
Indian language. If you're talking
No.
about like Middle Eastern, then
Well, there are more than one Native American languages as well.
oh, you mean
No.
like actually Native American, not
No, I actually
India,
mean
India.
India, and there's more than one. There's at least two that I know the name of. One of them is Punjabi, and the other is I forget. So
Well, like Hindi, something like that.
stuff like that. So one of the
Ah.
Middle Eastern languages,
So Arabic, Farsi, Urdu.
something like that.
Yeah,
And
I don't know. I've never gotten a phone call that's not.
I'm gonna put you back down.
There we go.
As mommy put me down.
You put yourself down. It's just too easy.
Hey, look,
Forgot
free
I
forma.
had this thing. Do any of you like the planks? Because I love
Planks?
it.
The
The only plank I know is from Ed and Eddie.
Planks.
Ah.
It's infinite ammo recharging sidearm pistol. It ain't strongest, it ain't weak, but it's
yeah, but you don't have to worry about ammo with them.
yep. Oh, did you? And you get the Aphrodite.
Gonna have to add Asmo to my Bungie friends lists. Or does it work off Steam now?
I think it works off Steam now.
Well, I still need to add you to Steam.
Akaboto Prime, Akajagra Prime, Akavasto Prime.
Oh, the person wants to do the other alert. Okay.
Okay.
I'm mad they never made an Ak Magnus Prime, as far as I know.
And what's
Not
the other
yet.
alert for?
Umbra Forma. They're really useful.
Alright, fine.
Oh god, I forgot. I forgot I named this kit gun the Colon Pounder.
What?
I named it the Colon Pounder.
Okay.
Mine all have silly names, like my Ketchmoon is named Catastrophe.
This is the one that has.
Thanks, I hate it.
It's a rapid fire sidearm. It has like the nail gun
The
head.
enemy is
Tomb finger.
You
Tomb.
must defend our equipment.
Not Tomb Finger.
Reinforcements arrive.
The Tomb Finger is the big single shot. But you know which one I'm talking about.
Rattle guts.
Rattle Guts, yeah. My Rattle Guts is called Colon Pounder. My Tomb Finger is called Mr. Bad Touch.
I got that
My Gauze is called Buff the Gauze, please.
Look, I have
that makes me miss playing TF2 because I had a bunch of wacky weapons on TF2.
Why do I have 2 Sinoid Grandma cores? I don't know.
Oh, what do you know? Just in time.
I had a frying pan in Team Fortress 2 that I renamed to "I'll pay you 100,000 refined metal to fuck off."
So I forgot there's one other Riven they have that's really stupid, and it's for the Pox.
Okay.
The Pox, my favorite.
It has
like
it has
AoE
almost-
secondary.
It almost has 110%. Tell me if this is any good. Plus 110% status duration, plus 253% damage, 97.8 projectile speed, and plus 87% weapon recoil.
I don't know.
Oh, okay, that's what this weapon does.
That a lot of
Question,
it's
what are we streaming tomorrow?
FF.
But are you? I don't know if you finished the Hildebrand stuff because I
I gotta do Stormblood.
I wanted to keep myself from spoilers because I haven't gone past pretty much the point that you stopped off at.
I haven't done Stormblood.
And I know Jenny's gonna call me a slacker. Shut up.
I still gotta do Stormblood Hildebrand, and then
Are you planning on doing that tomorrow as well, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Prisma Gorgon.
I am off work tomorrow, so I was wondering if you wanted to do Warring Triad as well. It shouldn't take too long.
I have it all unlocked so that we can do it.
Warring Triad?
Yeah.
You should have had it unlocked anyways. If you didn't have that unlocked, you're the slacker here.
On my alt.
Oh wait, no, on your alt, that's right. Okay. Yeah, shut up.
On my main, I've done them. I've done them all.
I've seen it all.
Okay, so the main perk with Yarly is not her 2, it's her 3. But you see, bright purple. See those blades around me? They're just fucking vicious. And it has like a base duration of 20 seconds, so...
You know, I know Sephiroth's music theme is like the big meme out of all 3 of them, but I've really come to appreciate Sophia's theme. It's really good.
The Cooler Room's nice, yeah. I didn't really like any of them. They really weren't that amazing. I honestly liked the, the Warring Triad like theme in general, like the first phase one, more than their actual themes. But
I feel like Zurban's theme is the most forgettable because I cannot recall it for the life of me.
it's not special at all. Yeah, it is not special at all.
I mean, I know that it has music in it, but that's about
the
it.
The main melody's like da 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 da. It's like some weird violin, and it has like a little bit of like piano. It's like it's okay, but like there's really not much to it. But yeah,
I
like,
know. Jesse's Auditorium will remember that.
Jesse's Auditorium. That one YouTuber who's been doing some music reactions.
Yeah, he likes piano songs.
Yeah, I saw him pop up on my recommended a few times, but
He's cool. He's cool.
he seems pretty. Yeah, he seems pretty chill. There's this other guy who like. There's this other guy who actually like he has his guitar and like he plays the music when he hears it to like try and like play it by ear, and it's also pretty cool.
I believe that's the same guy.
No,
Because he's done that on occasion.
Yo, yeah, but no, like this guy, like every video, he's like even like with non-14 stuff, he's done it. He's definitely a different guy. I can tell you for sure, he's not the same guy.
I actually think he might be in my history because I do remember something like that.
Yeah, I can probably check mine.
Is my Labooze welcome to the stream? Did you sell Prime outfit? What?
Oh, yeah. I've long forgotten all the weapons I've used. I don't have the Nakana Prime because I have the Machete Wraith equipped. Because Machete's got a super bonus.
I'm not sure how I feel about this gun that shoots bubbles.
Bubble gun.
Yeah, it's named Compressa. It came with Yarly.
Yeah, I don't remember what video it was. Ugh. Too many videos I've watched.
Oh, that's friendly.
Oh, there we go.
Whoa.
For some reason, my secondary fire wasn't bound on my controller. I was like, why can't I use the best part of the core? What the hell? What's happened?
Get this compressor. That is literally a bubble gun. That just looks like a children's toy.
A bubble gum.
It's a bubble gun.
Bubble gun.
Where are you, Asmon?
I'm by the objective.
Okay.
Ah,
I'm
Faven,
shooting
you-
bubbles.
Faven is a god.
Well, I would love to see that equipped to a Hydroid.
It's particularly funny because Yarly is
Bravos.
also Warframe. This is her 4.
Oh boy.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm just rocking my Titania. One of my favorite,
Titania is one of my
Fair
favorite Warframes.
Yeah, I know.
Tiny.
Here,
She's so tiny
Or-
and cute.
there you are, Dennis. Check it out. I went like pretty hard with this fashion.
Ow.
I have that. Actually, I have that back piece specifically for Titania.
Right? Yeah, exactly. I also use it for Oberon because I have like a similar team with him.
Pork, pork, pork.
Yeah. Brother's dog.
I didn't even hear any barking. Oh, now I do.
Pork.
I'm so sad that they nerfed Vaz. I think like the one thing I really got pissed about is like when they nerfed the Vazarin wave. That was the one thing that really made me mad at Digital Extremes.
Wait, what thing again?
The Vazarin dash where I can make you invulnerable for 5 seconds and heal you. That used to work on anything that had a health bar and was like on our team. And so I would be it would allow me to play defense missions without having to play a defense-oriented frame. Because I could just heal it and make it not take damage for like, you know, however long I needed it to. By dashing into it with the operator dash. But then, you know, they're like, sorry, but now like on anything that's not a player, it's just gonna heal them like for like a slight like fixed amount or something instead. And it's like, what? No invulnerability either. What are you doing, D? Well then, like what? Why? Like, why is it like that you have to do this when everyone's running Zenuric for, you know, easy energy? At least like Vazarin had a purpose for me here, where I was like able to play. I mean, any mission that had anything to do with defending something, without having to pick like a Limbo or a Frost or something. But now it's like, no, sorry, Vazarin got, you know, that big great plus for using it. Just remove. And I was like so mad. I still use Vazarin because I mean the instant revives are nice.
I
And
use
I'm still
Vazarin
able to
on
do it.
my Trinity, both for the instant revives and for the affinity range.
Yeah, that too. The affinity range is pretty okay. But like,
Well, because of how Trinity works, her affinity range is her heal range.
yeah. I was just really upset, like, yeah, I was able to, like, go as far as I wanted into any defense mission as, well, like it's a Titania or something, you know? And not really care about enemies scaling harder.
Oh wow! I just learned people got their hands on, well, like content creators finally got their hands on a playable build of Elden Ring.
Yep. I saw Ouroboros play it, and it was pretty fun.
Iron Pineapple's video's number 6 on trending right now.
Iron
I
Pineapple.
wonder why.
My favorite Dark Souls YouTubers had to be
Shempai is my favorite, but She's not specifically just a...
I am
I've heard
friends
her
with.
around.
I am friends with the only Afro.
Hey, only
I've met him twice. I've met him twice, IRL.
Nice.
Jackass, we will
Um,
enter.
Jelly Elite was one of my favorites for like his insanely good edited videos. Like, have you guys ever seen those? They're so
Yeah, I've seen
good.
him. Stop making videos though.
I know, Rip Jelly Elite, but his Dark
Then
Souls videos.
Young Maestro, which is
Yo.
basically Iron Pineapple 2.0.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
They
and
were-
Iron Pineapple.
They're friends, but
Yeah,
I'm
Iron
gonna run
Pineapple.
AFK real quick. I will be right back.
Streamer, I have a video for you to react to.
Streamer.
Streamer, react harder.
Why do you keep making squish noises?
Streamer! Streamer!
I need to send down a look at
Come on, Asmogan, you gotta cry at the sad Final Fantasy 14 scene.
Streamer, react harder!
No.
You're not reacting how I want you to react, streamer.
Uh-huh.
Let's see what time is it. Alright, I got 10 minutes before static.
After this, I'm gonna bounce. I'm getting a little.
Yeah, if this, we'll probably call the stream after this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to get back on PSO2, do the Halloween event. Get some cool stuff.
My YouTube recommended list has been filled with nothing but Neko Arc for the past month and a half, and I am not upset about it.
With what?
Neko Arc.
Sometimes the algorithm gets it right.
Don't know what that is, but okay.
The joke character from a game called Melty Blood.
Never heard of it?
Is he actually like really weak or actually really strong?
Joke characters tend to be pretty overpowered.
Yeah, just look at Dan Hikami. Look at Dan Hikami. Dan Hikami. I am a Dan stan. I love like one of my favorite Street Fighter characters.
Don't like any Street Fighter characters, to be honest.
Really? You don't like Chun-Li?
I mean, I like her visually, but that's about it.
Hey, that's all it needs to be.
If we're talking about like liking playing them and liking them visually, I will stand Talon from Soul Calibur for the rest of my life.
Not much of a fighting game player, but I've heard of, a lot of them. Mostly from watching, like,
Sorry about that.
certain,
I'm back.
Alright, come
certain
back.
internet lol cows, like, rage at getting beaten in them.
Soul Calibur is probably my favorite. I don't really
Yeah.
like any of the
Walkout?
other ones because they're too fast-paced.
Oh, there's my store. Sorry,
No, I
I
was
had to
just
get
talking-
dinner sorted out.
It's okay.
No, I was just talking about, like, I haven't really played fighting games, but I've seen, like, with people like Low Tier God and DSP kind of just become just the biggest babies, getting, like, curb stomped by other players in them.
Well, it's because the meta in most online fighting games is just to spam combos.
Alright, have a great night, everybody, over on the YouTube front. Thank you guys so much for watching. The 2 streams today had a lot of fun, and FF tomorrow. Hope to see you guys there. Have a good night.
Yay! Final Fantasy!
Yay, Warren